Hey. I figured I might as well come on because there's nobody else on. So, for all the days that I'm normally late, I'll go early. Why not? Anyways, don't know how long I'll be on today, guys. Been a hell of a week. We have to put down our fur baby tomorrow. My uncle died, and my dad had a stroke. If that don't make you drink, nothing will. But anyways, it was a mild, very, very mild stroke. They're not even sure it was now. But man, oh man, enough is enough. Hey, Nora. So, I just want to let everybody know, if you're on the fence about coming cruising in 25 with us, I've never seen a deal like what's on right now. Well, I can't. Jesse and I signed up for this deal. They haven't had it since. So it's 70% off. Third and fourth. So if you want to bring your kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, they're free. It is absolutely the best time. And I know there is some people in here that are on the fence. For $150 gets you registered. And Jesse and I did say we would do another giveaway at 75 rooms. And for all you that were around for the last giveaway, it's going to be pretty hard to top that one. So, all I can say is I'm just reading off the website here right now. And it's free airfare. So you buy one, you get one free. Third and fourth guests are free. Free Wi-Fi. Free excursions, but that's all part of ours. Free dining. We have 2 dinings. I think there's 1 dining up to balcony, and then balcony up, there's 2. 70% off your second guest, plus free at sea. Yeah, like I said, Jesse and I signed up for this deal. And for them to be running it again in the summer, that's crazy. They should not be running this deal. But it does say that it's only going to be here for a short period of time. So it's saying by what time? So 7 minutes. Yeah. So midnight tonight, it's done. So if you have any family member that wants to come cruising with us, Jerry, we lost 4, so we're sitting right around the 40. I think we're just under 40 right now. But we knew that. We knew that, people were going to jump on board, and, life happens, guys. We fully understand. Um, you know, things change at a drop of a hat. So, we knew there'd be some people that backed out, and they did. So, unfortunately, hey, I know what it's like. It killed me to sit at home and watch Tatum Killer instead of being there. Because all that I did is relived all my memories from last year. So it's going to be hard on some people. And let's face it, it's not cheap. We know that. I think the cheapest room you can get is thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I got my little buddy. Hey, what are you doing? Stop eating boxes. Goober. Anybody want a golden doodle? Oh, thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Jerry. I have a little something that's going to go out to all my my members that have been members for a while. Hey, he's very intrigued. Hank, what are you doing? What are you doing, you fool? There must have been a spider or something over there. And he got it on his schnoz and he's going. He's heading up. He went and laid down in his bed. Oh boy. But yeah, no. We fully understand that folks, the cheapest that I know is coming out of Alabama. Interior room for about $1,800. Oh, there you can see the little fella right here. Right there. He hasn't been down in the shop for a while, so he has to make sure that everything is where it should be. Hank, get out of there, bud. Hey, Hank. Oh. Hank, what are you doing? I'm watching you. Sorry, guys. Oh, and Tiffany, we'd love for you to come as well. We get it. I actually looked at the possibility of Debbie and I going and doing the Canadian New England cruise this summer. They done get plumb crazy. I can drive down to New Brunswick and do the Bay of Fundy and blah, 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 blah. A heck of a lot cheaper than, I think it was $3,000, 3 or 4,000 Canadian. I'm like, I could just about go to Alaska for that. So, yeah, no. But, yeah. Yeah, old Hank, he loves to hang around the shop. He is a boy's boy, and it's almost like he knows that you have to be delicate with ladies, and he doesn't like that. He wants to play. He wants to play fight. So he'll jump on you, jump over you, jump. Oh yeah, like he's a crazy fool. My middle daughter had a friend over yesterday. Yes, to say goodbye to Molly. And she brought her boyfriend, and well, they've been dating since I think Christ was a cowboy. But anyways, first time Noah's been here. Well, he started to roughhouse with Hank. Ho, ho, ho. Hank had a blast. He was jumping. He'd jump up on the couch and take his head out. And, oh, yeah, he was having just a time. By about 6 o'clock last night, Hank was like, he was out cold on the couch. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Get out of there, you fool. What are you doing? There's nothing back there for you. Go to your bed. Anyways, let's go up to the top and see who we got up here. I know we got Jerry. No, we got Tamara. No, we got Rebecca. Rebecca's always hanging around. Working with Wiley. Obviously not working if he's in here. That's okay. Thursday is a day of procrastination. Get out of there. Get out of there, I said. None of that is for Hank. Ooh, that wouldn't have been good if I would have spilt my coffee. And of course, you've got, I think I said Jerry, but you got Jerry. You got the old Wiley guy, Tiffany, my Canadian life, Troy Sutton. G'day, Troy. And hey to you too. We're going to have a whole lot of hay coming here shortly. Within a month, we should be cutting about 1.5 foot, 2 foot high hay. Wow. It went from not growing to, well, I bet out in the field. They just went around and did the hot wire yesterday, so we'll probably have cows behind the house again here. Probably. Wait, today's... so they would have went to the sale this morning. They must have been doing calves at the sale this morning. Hopefully he brought his wallet and brought it full of money, because it's awesome to see that the farmers are getting to make some of this money. But unfortunately, it's the end consumer that's going to pay for it, because all the greedy feedlots and slaughterhouses, they're still going to make their money that they were. So, what is that? That is only going to raise prices. And I got talking to a constituent. Are you and I going to have to put up paws and fists? Lie down. Lie down. Or get up with Dad, one of the two. Talking to one of my constituents, and he just burst out in tears. Young couple, got a little baby, couldn't buy diapers and fuel to get him to work. Right now, gas is over $7 a gallon. Absolutely crazy. And we just had our third political party say they're going to prop up Sparkle Socks. He still doesn't have the numbers to beat the Conservative. Conservatives right now, if the NDP would try to win themselves the election, no, but they're actually teaming up with the Liberals to try to keep Sparkle Socks in power. Sparkle Socks stays in power. I know probably five people that have moved to Mexico. Number one, their healthcare is amazing down there. Next to nothing. I have family members that went to Mexico because the wait was going to be too long here. And one was my dad. He saved $16,000 on doing permanent teeth or dentures or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what it is. Saved $16,000 over Canada. And they have health insurance, but they won't cover Hank, I see you, dude. Hey. Hi. I'm watching you. Sometimes I wonder about that boy. He just laid right down. But anyways, saved $16,000. 6 years ago, went down. He couldn't get his knee operated on. And they've been wintering in Mexico for probably about 10 years. Well, it turns out one of their friends down there, she works for the orthopedic surgeon for the Mexican soccer team, national soccer team. So that's who did my dad's surgery. Up here, it would have been about a 2-year wait. He could not walk. 2-year wait. He called down. OHIP said that they would cover him if he found something in the States. Called down, it was going to be over 100,000. OHIP said nope. OHIP is Ontario Health Insurance. Said nope, we're not going to cover that. That's crazy. So Dad got talking to the lady down there and said, how much would it be? She's like, oh, she said, not much. She said, be under 10 grand. Dad's like, what? Under 10 grand? He's like, whenever I come down, set me up an appointment or see if you have an opening. She's like, I'll fit you in. Mom and Dad flew in on a Monday. No, they drove down. They got in to their casita or apartment, house, whatever, at Lake Chapala in Mexico. Monday. Thursday, he had a consultation with the surgeon. Tuesday, he was operated on. And he did complete knee, and he took calcium buildup on his elbows. $4,400 US. And Dad was up walking the same day, and his recovery time was like 6 weeks. So we're not in very good shape up here right now. I have friends that are filling up their oil tanks with 5-gallon 5-gallon gas cans or 5-gallon gas cans. They're filling up their heating oil with that because they can't afford for the truck to come and drop a load because you're upwards of over $2,000. If we have a cold winter, I go through a tank of oil a month. That's $2,000 a month. I just wish I was in better shape because I'd be putting in a wood furnace. But there's just, I can't. There's no way I can do that. And I just saw Jerry said, congrats on $3,000. Who knew? I guess I should be watching that a little more. Blew me out of the water. I knew I've been on Kevin's Tuber Chat a lot lately. And my other channel is starting to come up. So I'm going to put a lot more content on that, but I'm going to do it differently so that I can put it on both channels. Simply for the fact I'm not monetized on my baby channel yet. So thank you, Tamara, and everybody for the congratulations on 3,000. And again, I ran for a period where I constantly looked at numbers, and now don't matter to me what it is, because I'm here for fellowship and I'm here to help out smaller channels, the same as I've done since day one. And, I do my Friday night interviews. If you want to come up, let me know. I don't have any premise of who comes up, and it's a little more open Friday nights. I will not be live this Friday. My uncle's wake, we're closing the casket Friday night, so probably be 10 o'clock by the time we're done there. Get home because it's about an hour and a half away. Get home probably just before midnight. And then we have to be back up there at 11 for I have to be back up there for 11 for the funeral. And Debbie and I's 28th wedding anniversary is on Saturday. So happy freaking anniversary to us. Telling you what, May's turning out to be a bad month. Debbie lost her dad in May. Hank last year, whenever I was at Tin Killer, we just about lost Hank. And now we got to put Molly down. My uncle just passed. Oh, man. Tell you what, May is turning out to be a crappy month. I said to my wife last night, I said, you're the only thing that went well in May. And I said, can't afford to get divorced now. So I've invested too many years. But, I got somebody in the green room. If I don't go, she's going to eat all my M&Ms. I'm unlimited inventory.
Hey.
Hey, you. How are you doing?
I am so good.
It's been a shitty week.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one tomorrow, but it's for the best. She's, I spent most of the night up with her last night. She's just choking.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, so they say it's prone to labs, that whenever they get older, their windpipe starts to close.
Yeah.
They lose the muscle around their windpipe. So the way we're looking at it, we did the cancer surgery not this Christmas, 2 Christmases ago.
Sure.
But we've had a bonus year and a half with her. So
that's the way to look at it. All positive.
Well, I've looked negative. I've been mad. I've been, questioned, and not, like I say, not 30 minutes after found out that we had to put Molly down tomorrow, found out my uncle passed. It's like, good Lord.
Oh
And
man.
then I woke up yesterday morning to, that we had to take Dad into the hospital. I think he had a stroke.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God. I'm
oh
sorry.
man, get me some Baileys for my coffee. I'm starting morning drinking. But thank goodness I had no Baileys. So,
Oh, that's true. That's true. No, Sir Grace and I are out. I just left him in the cafeteria. We're in between appointments, and so we're just kind of doing that kind of stuff right now, which is a
awesome.
gorgeous day. If you're in the Kentuckiana area, today it's called Thurby because the Kentucky Derby is Saturday. So
Oh, okay.
happy Thurby to everybody in the area. I don't have my fastener on right now, but I've seen several ladies wearing their hats and their fasteners just out and about because it's a big
Oh,
celebration in this area. However,
that's so how many extra folks will go into the community for the Kentucky Derby this weekend?
everybody from not in the area will come in. The rest of us will be gardening or watching it on TV because
Well,
this
and
is our
that
big gardening weekend.
okay. See, we're still about 3 weeks out.
Okay. Yeah, if you're
Now.
in this region, this is actually, if you're a gardener, of any shape, whether you're just doing flowers or vegetables or both, you
Yeah.
always you wait till Kentucky Derby, like that's a thing. You wait till the Kentucky Derby, check the 10-day forecast, and you should be good to go. Don't listen to the old farmer's almanac or anything because it can lie to you. Wait till the Kentucky Derby. It really is a thing. It really is.
Same
So
thing up here, but we
yeah.
use May 2-4 weekend.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you wait till May 2-4 weekend, and if you even plant 2 days early, you're gonna get hit by a frost.
Yeah,
It,
absolutely.
it happens every single year. So I've learned. I
Yeah.
wait till now that I'm not working, I wait till the week after.
Right.
Now this week I will probably put my elderberry plants. It looked like they all died, and then they all came back.
Mm,
So I think it's time. They seem really healthy. So I'm
right.
thinking I am going to this weekend borrow one of my buddy's tillers
Oh, uh-huh.
and put in like elderberry plants. Probably going to get some blueberries, but we have a lot of bears around here this year, and we
Oh,
have
okay.
a whole lot of deer.
Oh,
Not to say the coyotes that are around as well.
yeah, yeah.
So now the coyotes don't come around the house because the cows sleep back here.
Right, 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 right.
So they congregate down in the back end um, at night or whenever it's raining, or
Sure,
it's kind of a little bit of a shelter for them.
sure, sure.
And yeah, no, he actually came up to the house yesterday and he's like, if you have a cow and you want to put it in here, he said, it can just go with our cows all summer.
Mm,
He's like, grass is grass. I'm
yeah.
like, I don't need one this year.
Mm,
I
yeah.
said,
Yeah.
I need to clean out my freezer. Then I'll get another. I'll probably get a calf next year.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And I'll just let it raise on sweet green grass in the backyard.
Absolutely.
I can keep an eye on it. I know he doesn't spray pesticides. He does not give shots to his animals. And, we've already picked all the thorns out. So it's not like we got to worry about thorns.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so, yeah, no, the cows back here, they usually put easy 300-400 pounds on
Oh,
on just the green grass.
wow. That's
Now,
amazing.
what I might do is let them roam here. I'd
Mhm.
rather raise them out for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I could probably get 700-800 pound whatever I get steer, heifer.
Yeah.
I could probably do it in 1 year, but I'll just put it over in the barnyard at the back here, and I'll buy some hay to keep it going for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have to go down to the States and beg, plead, and borrow for customs to let me bring back some pellets, some cake. They
Yeah.
don't sell it here.
Oh.
We don't. Well,
Huh.
we don't need it. We have enough nutrients
Right.
in our grass,
Okay. Okay.
so it's not needed up here.
Huh. Huh.
So, and my closest spot is Ogdensburg.
Okay.
To go down and see, somewhere down there,
Yeah.
and yeah, get all that stuff. Hey, Lila.
Hey, I just saw that Lila asked a question for me, and I wanted to, if it's okay, can I just answer her question?
You answer away, sis.
So she asked, "What is a fastener?" So it is. So if you're looking at people like at the Derby or whatnot, some people, ladies, will wear hats, like a full-on hat, and a fastener is like a headband with like flowers or feathers or whatnot, but it's like just a headband. So you're not wearing the full hat, you're not getting the brim. It just sits right on top of your head. Sometimes they have like a little hat attached to the little headband. Um, they're very decorative. That's what a fastener is. I actually have one. I prefer it on days that are not so sunny. I would rather wear a hat. So it's just an option. It's just something a little different, little fashion is what it is.
I'm just trying to see if I can call
And
it
you're
up on Google.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lila. I don't know, like, I mean, you can wear them to weddings and whatnot, not just like derbies or wear them all out. Just kind of like the same thing with a fancy hat. Some people will actually DIY their hats and their fasteners, and it's a lot of fun to watch what people come up with. So, yeah. So we are actually in, you call them a bonnet. Okay. A
No,
bonnet
there's
is
two.
a little
That's two
different.
separate things.
Yeah, a bonnet's a little different.
I will. I'll post it. I just found it here. Just give me a
Oh,
sec.
thank you. Thank you. I'm on my phone. So I'm sitting in Louisville, Kentucky, like right now. That's where I'm sitting at. So this is a really big thing that's going on here. But for me, it's a big gardening day. Um, However, tomorrow is the Oaks race, and they're calling for thunderstorms. So I'm hoping the Derby that'll all be pushed out, but it might be kind of muddy for us to garden.
Mm.
Hmm.
And yeah, speaking of thunderstorms, if you can, um, our good friend Josh
Oh yes,
could handle
horrible.
some blessings.
Yes,
Um,
it was a horrible situation. His video, we'll just go check his video out. Start
yeah,
with
it was devastating. Lila, if you could just put up
yeah,
Sherman Family Farm. He did a quick video, and then he did um, more in depth, and he's
yes.
lost all his melon containers, and they're all strewed up the creek. He's lost 3 vehicles.
Let's say vehicles, animals, chicken coops. I'll tell you, the best
His
thing you can do is pray for him, and
oh
then you can donate.
yeah,
If you know, and then another thing that you could do, he is monetized, right?
yep, yeah. Just
Run, run those
run his
videos.
videos.
Run those videos. That'll help him too. I mean, every
Absolutely.
little bit helps. Yeah, it will blow your mind.
It just the power. Like, I've been watching Daniel Arms, Brandon from Eddie Family Farm. He was actually stuck at his brother's house in his storm shelter.
Yeah.
Um, they had to wait for either a neighbor or another first responder to come with a sawzall and cut them out because
Nice.
they were stuck. The shed, apparently, from what I understand from Steph, his shed fell on top of the shelter. And Brandon wasn't there. I think he said he wasn't there more than 2-3 minutes, and they had to run into the shelter. And
My,
it went right over them.
my goodness, that's awful.
Yeah.
That's awful. Yeah, it's pretty devastating to see it. Yes, thank you, Lila, for dropping that.
Yes, thank you.
They found his dog alive under a shed. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Really, Johnny? I have not been chatting with him since. Well, I'm just trying to. So he can't afford to take time off.
No, he really
So
can't.
he's going 24 hours a day. And the problem being is he's probably going to have to call on somebody from down down near Johnny to get shingles.
It's so difficult.
Like it's to see Sulphur, how beautiful the little town was, and to see Brandon do the walkthrough last night, it broke my heart. Daniel Arm's wife, her grandma or her mother, 93 years old, had a store in Sulphur, gone.
Oh my goodness. So
They have never
keep them in prayers too. Oh my word.
Yeah. And the Arms, they cannot find the baby donkey, so they think it's perished.
Oh.
I just can't believe that Josh found his dog.
That's such a huge blessing. Thank you, Lord, for that, because that is just, I know
how that dog was able to be pulled out of its collar.
Yeah, I just
Its
cannot
leash
imagine.
and its collar laying on the ground, and the dog gone. Like it just, and knowing that there was 3 feet of water, 3 to 4 feet of water.
Yeah.
Like Josh opened up his car, and you could see where the water's on top of his dash, and his truck was picked up and thrown into a tree.
It's crazy.
Man.
Well, I need to get back to Sir Grace.
Yes.
I have left him in a cafeteria, so I need to go retrieve him. I asked him, I said, would you be okay? And he goes, oh yeah. So I need to get my claim ticket out. I mean, I could have taken him to Lowe's and dropped him off, with all the dads that are in Lowe's, and let, the babysitting services happen, and then page him over the intercom when I'm ready. Sir Grace, your wife needs you at the front desk. I could have done that, because Lowe's is kind of a great place to drop a guy off at. I'm just teasing. It's our joke. Don't take it seriously.
You know what? He'd be more than happy to do it.
He probably would. He'd be drooling, and then I'd be back in there, and he'd have a shopping cart full of all kinds of cool tools. But I wouldn't complain because I'm a woodworker myself.
I was going to say, you would actually,
yeah.
Now, Sir Grace, why did you do that? Yes.
Yeah, he's picked up things, and I'm like, no, we're going to upgrade this. We're not going to buy that. We're getting this.
Rochelle says Daddy Daycare, Lowe's.
Daddy Daycare, yes. Yes, Lowe's and Home Depot and any of these big box stores like that. Oh, yeah. Daddy Daycare. Yeah. Drop them off. But today I just left him in a cafeteria, so I better go retrieve him.
Oh, there you go. Lila just posted Tish's link.
Perfect.
To donate to Josh, and that Pooch and Tish will ensure every dollar plus gets to Josh.
Absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, you have a wonderful day.
All right. We will talk soon. I'll probably be out of commission for a few days, but I'll be back by Sunday.
All right. Sounds good. All right, you guys. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Anyways, yeah. So, what else? Oh, the 2 that I wanted to touch on was, and I know you guys have heard it all on every live, but these people are our families. And, you know, there's some people that have friendships outside of YouTube. Um, you know, it's just the way things happen. And Josh is one of those guys that he needs the vent. Shoot me a text. I need to chat. Shoot him a text. We're 2,500 miles apart, but it's like I feel that I could call him for anything. Oh, I thought I sent it to you, Johnny. Your personal. Yeah, right there. I can send it again. I think. Try that link first. If it works, then come on up. If not, then I'll figure something out. Uh-oh. Okay, guys, we got to be in our best behavior. The boss man's here. Just saying. Mr. Hey, oh yeah, we got to start from this side. Houston's here. Yep. And hey, Teresa and Lynn. I saw you this weekend, Lynn. Hopefully you had a blast. I think it looked like you did. I didn't get the link. Yeah, Jesse, I'm not really too concerned about you, sir. Considering other than, my boxers, you can get everything else. He's got the full run of the house, folks. But yes, Houston, we do have a problem. It's called the Mod Father some days. Absolutely, Lila. Yep. Pray for Josh and just pray for every single family member, because let's face it, if you've watched the news, or even if your head's been buried in the sand, you've seen how devastated sulfur is. And our good friend Josh is part of that, and his biggest thing he's got to do is get a roof on his house again. I think he's got tarps up there right now, but were you able to get the link, Johnny? But yeah, so you can pray for those folks, and I would be amiss if I did not give a shout out to Charles, fallen Arkansas veterans. It was look at, as soon as I say his name, he's lurking. He's lurking, folks. If you can, even if you got a couple dollars, go to the GoFundMe page. It's on Charles. It's on Charles' page, and Jesse probably has it and could probably drop it for me. And yeah, you two people that are going through a rough patch right now, and Josh will jump back and what's going on there, sir? You still tired? Your mic's not working. Fix it my way. Hit it. You're talking to yourself. You're not muted. Just check your mic. Might not be plugged in, or you're jerking my chain, one of the two. Now, let's Wrong show. Wrong show.
How about there? Can you hear me now?
Hey, how are you? How are you guys doing?
All right, Johnny.
Good to
Try
see
again
you.
there, Jess.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
mics. Yeah. Hey, Johnny.
We can
Hey,
hear you now and we can see you now.
Yep.
how's those eggs, Jesse?
Oh man, I already had about 4 of them. Yep, they're good.
what?
You can't beat home raised farm fresh hen eggs from
Yep.
an Oklahoma farmer.
Yeah,
That you might know is Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farms.
that's right. Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farm.
No,
Exactly.
she blessed us with some eggs to bring home. That was very nice of her to do that. She didn't have to do that, but she went out and about, gathered up a whole bunch of eggs. About 150 of them? But I'll eventually eat them all.
I was going to say, you have your 3 a day. Hey,
No,
Miss Lisa.
She did bless us with a bunch of eggs. Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm so happy because Lisa don't like eggs, so I get them all to myself.
No, I do like hard boiled. So.
Oh.
And there's nothing better than a farm fresh egg where the yolk has some flavor.
Yes.
Oh, and it's about as orange or yellow as it can get.
Yeah.
It's not like
And
these ones that are all faded. No, these are. You can tell she goes out there and she whips them chickens into shape. I'm telling you, those.
Yeah.
Look, I've had eggs all my life, and I'm not just saying just Johnny's, but you cannot beat farm fresh eggs, folks. I'm telling you, it's a big difference from ones you get in the grocery store versus ones off the farm. And these don't even have to be refrigerated because they got the bloom on them, right?
Right.
So they are. You just can't beat it, folks. I'm telling you. If you're living in the city and you're eating city eggs and that's all you got, I mean, so be it. But if you can get a hold of some farm fresh eggs, try it. You won't.
And a lot of the time, the farmers sell it cheaper than the grocery stores. And you're getting an egg that has lots of nutrients or a heck of a lot more nutrients than those. And you know what? Our chickens run around the farm. The ones that you buy in the store, they're put into a pen, and that's all they do is eat and lay nuggets.
The only thing that would make it better, Johnny, because I got the eggs now, is I had
Christine to come cook
a little steak and eggs to go with it.
Hey, that's common.
I know, but I meant some beef. I'm talking about some Gillum steak and eggs.
Yeah, that's coming. We got I think we got a date set for June. I think it's like June 2nd. I think is the date.
Is that the date?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
have you recruit from all that running around you were doing all weekend?
Oh my gosh. Hey Charles, how are you doing? It's good to see you in the chat, Charles.
Yeah, just did you see that, Jess?
I did, and I keep it right here. Look here. So this is the coin that
Challenge
Charles
coin.
It presented to me this past weekend when we were out there at Lake Tenkiller. Charles, I keep it with me all the time. It's right here, and I cannot thank you enough for that. It meant a lot to him, and it's going to mean a lot to me as well. So I know it was from your heart. I mean, you presented me with this at Lake Tenkiller, and it meant it. I mean, my heart would just swell up. I'm telling you, this means a lot to me, especially being a veteran. So thank you for that, Charles, and it will be kept safe and in my care at all times. Where's my camera? There it is. I got 3 cameras here. Which one am I looking at? This one right here. Thank you, Charles. We love you, and we're praying for you daily. We know that you're going through some tough times right now, but you know what? Like I said in the video, if y'all watch my video, may His will be done. No matter what it is, it's going to be His will. Okay, just remember that, Charles, and your family, your son and daughter will be taken care of. Don't worry about that.
Well, and it's amazing what you guys, as your little nucleus there, did for Charles. And able to raise that little, significant amount of money
Yeah,
for
I
his
think,
family.
I think it
And
was. I think it was
it,
really close to 3K. I think is what it ended up being. I mean, I think it was just actually slightly over, but I'm not
such a
exactly.
blessing. Such a blessing.
But yeah, and we really enjoyed having Charles there. He was right up on the, right up in the front whenever everybody was giving everything, and what, when we were doing all the giveaways and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And he was plenty of opportunity for people to come up and talk to Charles and meet with
Yeah.
Charles and everything. And that's it became a cause, So
It
it wasn't a cause whenever we first started the talks of the meetup, because we didn't know all of this stuff.
Right.
And then it just evolved into a cause after the fact, once we saw Charles's video.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we were just happy to be able to do something like that. I mean, it was the outpouring from everywhere. Like we had two 50/50s, and one of the winners was Randall of Gypsy Trails. He was the first winner of the 50/50, and that one was $400 and something, his half of the 50/50, and
Awesome.
he gave it to Charles.
He turned right around and said, "I want to donate it to Charles."
Yeah. So, and then of course the rest of the 50/50 went to Charles on that one, because
Right.
that's where it was going anyway. And
Sure.
then Eddie Family Farm, Brandon, won the next $300 and some odd 50/50. And then he turned right around and he donated it to Charles. And
Yeah.
it was like, it just, the whole day just kept going like that. I mean, it just, every dime that was, made at that entire thing, it all went to Charles.
Yeah.
So every dime.
Yeah, and Charles, I saw that you didn't. You said an apology for not being able to go fishing, brother. Just to see you surrounded with so much love that entire day, you must have been exhausted, emotionally exhausted, because every single person was up, either hugging, chatting, taking a picture, and there's nothing more than Charles likes than to take a picture. he loves to take a picture, and it God led you to do what you needed to do Saturday, and I'm just so blessed that you were able to do that.
Yeah, it was, like I said, everybody got together. Yeah, I mean, the group was just amazing. It was just, the whole thing was just amazing. I mean, like, you go through, if Terry hadn't have somehow cut her finger a little bit on I think she put like a pop container, or I can't remember what she did, but she cut her finger a little bit, and I had to put a Band-Aid on it.
I think she was putting in a case of water into the cubby.
Yeah, and she got her finger caught between it, and I had to put an Arkansas on it. But I mean, Arkansas. I had to put a Band-Aid on it. If I hadn't had to put a Band-Aid on her finger, the entire weekend would have been a complete, absolute accident-free weekend.
No injury weekend.
No injury weekend.
Leave it to Carrie. Darn Carrie.
No, it was Terry.
Terry.
Mike and Terry. Yeah,
Terry. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Oak.
Don't hold that against her. Don't hold that against her, Scott.
Not that there weren't people around there doing stuff that could have, could have had injuries there. It was just,
we saw the bikes. We saw the bikes, and
yeah, horseshoe throwing.
Yeah,
it was. Hey, we were sitting under a bunch of landmines because we were sitting under these trees that had these branches that were just barely hanging. In fact, one fell the Friday night when we were sitting around my RV, we were talking, blah, blah, blah. And Terry had to go catch a phone call. And she was talking to Rebecca, I think it was. And all of a sudden we heard this boom. We thought something blew up. Well, it was a limb that fell and hit right on top of their, what do you call it? Blackstone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but they had the lid closed, but it hit slap dab right on top of it. It could have been her, you know, if she was sitting there and cooking. But, you know, we were lucky that was the only incident that we had. And there was another one over by ours, but it never fell. And Johnny, let me tell you, when everybody was gone Monday morning when we were there by ourselves, you talk about you could hear every tweet of every bird in that park.
Yeah.
It was so quiet. It was so, I mean, it was just, you can't even explain it, Johnny. It was just like, wow. The only thing you could hear the road, cars every now and then go by, but it was amazing. It was quiet as can be. We were the first ones there and the last ones to leave. It was amazing.
And they were. And I think next year, I think that my idea for next year is I'm going to leave it open for a week. You know what I'm saying? And people can just, if they want to stay after the weekend and just camp for the rest of the week down there, because it is amazing down there. I think it would be really cool for several. I mean, I'm thinking about, you know, being down there for the week. Just because it is an amazing place, it really is. And I tell you what, after seeing those catfish that Dakota was dragging in down there, I mean, they pulled in some good ones down there right off the bank.
Wow.
Yeah, they were catching flatheads, blues, and channel, and they were catching them on shad that he caught down there, and they were fishing right there by the boat ramp, I believe. And
I just want to give everybody fair warning. We're fixing to get some weather system coming through here. We just had some lightning hit, so if I lose power, it'll be because of that.
Hey, it'd be a great video if you light up like if you start to glow or something.
Yeah.
And Butler's talking about the fish that Dakota gave him. Dakota, I guess him and Jared talked before he went fishing, and Dakota came up there with some fillets and handed them to him. I mean, they were all ice in a bag and everything, gave them to him. So, he said we ate 2 of them that they gave him. And like I said, the fishing down there, it's no joke. I mean, if people would just take the time to actually fish, and that's what I was thinking, if we had a, kind of more, because these things are a whirlwind, guys. I mean, they are an absolute, from Friday, I guess, when was it, Thursday evening, whenever everybody was here at the house eating dinner. From then,
it was Thursday, I think.
Yeah, from then until Monday or Sunday evening was an absolute blur.
Yeah.
I just can keep parts of it in my head, very few parts too. And it was a whole fish, just skin. I'm sorry, Jerry. I couldn't see it under all the ice in that bag. But
here it comes.
Here comes the rain.
Yeah, it's coming now.
Well, we're supposed to get some rain too, but we've got, I think here at the house, we got 4 inches out of that, all that stuff that happened over the weekend. And down where the cattle are, which is closer to the lake, closer to where we were, we ended up with, I think it was like 2 1/4, 2.5 inches of rain total down there.
So just speaking of that, Johnny, if you guys have not seen Johnny's latest video about how cows react,
oh yeah,
it is to a T perfect. How, and we've done the same. And the mama's acting weird. Something's going on.
Listen, you
She will not ever take you right to her baby. But she will take you within about 100 feet. It's your job to find it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
And that was an awesome video.
I had
Awesome.
actually moved the cattle. I mean, I'd locked the gate between them and everything, and I just happened to have that one paddock gate open where I was putting the hay up, and she came running in there, and then she started, acting funny, real funny, and I go, wait a minute, if she's acting funny, there's something going on. Let's see what's going on here, And luckily, we were able to find the calf and stuff like that, but. Because
Looks like it got healthy
I could have locked those out completely, and as many dogs as we have on our place out there and stuff, it might not have made it through the night.
Yeah,
Of course not.
so were you able to get it ear tagged, or
We do have it ear tagged now. That one.
Wow.
That's not the last calf though. That's just the last calf there's a video of.
Oh, okay.
And but the next one is another story.
I can't wait. I love them. Love them.
But anyway, yeah. And Charles, yes, please give the committee my heartfelt thank you and big hugs for what they did. Absolutely. And it's just like I said, it was just Charles, you became a cause. You became a mission for us, and and we're glad we were able to help all of us.
Right.
Family helps family. And that's one thing with this community. I'm sorry. You will not find a tighter knit community on YouTube.
Right. Absolutely.
If somebody goes down, and I just say go down as an expression, but somebody needs help, the whole community, if they can afford it or not, will find some way to help by prayer. You're monetized. They'll start running your videos.
Right.
It all helps at the end.
Yep. Jerry said they had another one born there, 5 babies and 15 more to come. Yeah, we got a few more that are going to be trickling in here we've got some more over the summer, and then we got some more fall calves coming. I think our spring calves just finished though.
Okay.
So we only have one heifer left to calve, and she'll be a fall calver. And then, but all the heifers have had calves except for that one. And heifers are what I mainly worry about.
Absolutely.
But the established cows, like the last 2 cows that calved, you didn't have to worry about them babies. I'm telling you, as long as you could, as long as you didn't do something silly and lock them apart from each other.
You know what though? Mama would have got to her baby somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You may have been fixing fences, but
it maybe. The problem is where I was going to lock them is the place where I wean, and that field that's a tight one there, and it would be quite the deal for her to get through that one because that's the weaning paddock. It's a lot more fortified.
Jesse, did you see that? Charles said his daughter is 136 miles northeast of you.
Oh, that's not far. Yeah,
No.
that's good. That's only maybe hour and 45, maybe 2 hours at the most, depending on which road.
Look at them eggs.
Those eggs.
Lunchtime. Yeah.
I knew he never says no to eggs.
That's good.
I must be living right.
Good.
Well, the trash can's getting water.
Oh, is it filled up?
It's open, yeah.
Oh,
They emptied it. But
it's okay. It's a
Oh,
hole.
no.
Just kick it over, and they already emptied it. They emptied it this morning.
Oh, you're talking about the one out by the street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So she's only northeast of us, so she must be near Lake Livingston, maybe somewhere around Lake Livingston, or for those past it. I don't know, but that's northeast, so heading towards Cleveland, heading towards Livingston. So Yeah, so the only reason we weren't longer, they're longer, is because I had to come back for an infusion. But yeah, it went okay, like normal, no big deal. But medical reason was the only reason that kept me. The reason I didn't stay. Otherwise, I'd have been back.
Now, how did your stabilizers work?
I didn't use them. I didn't need them. We leveled it with wood, and that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It worked great.
I was actually there whenever they got there. It was real funny.
He drove us in. He escorted us.
They were on a live, and I was watching their live while I was out doing things in town and stuff and getting feed and things like that. And I go, wait a minute, man, they're driving right past where the cattle are right now. And then I got to thinking, I'm done right here. If I just drive out here to the roundabout, I said, I will catch them on their way to the lake. And I drove out to the roundabout, and I pulled in at the Taqua Stockyards, which is the cattle sale barn out there. I pulled in there. I wasn't there 2 minutes, and here come the Lazy Days Ahead mobile right around the roundabout and curve. And I just pulled right out in front of them and just kind of led them into the park down there, because it's not, it's like 12 minutes or so from right there to the park.
Yeah.
And we went in and Jesse got everything out, and we just took the boards and laid them under the wheel and pulled him forward and leveled him up real well.
Okay.
And in our camper, when we took it down there, I didn't even have to unhook it from the truck. It leveled up without me even having to unhook it from the truck. So my truck stayed hooked. It was the easiest takedown setup on both of our vehicles ever. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Okay, Lila, you have a good afternoon.
Bye, Lila.
And you stay safe. We'll talk to you probably on a live tonight.
Bye, Lila.
But I walked around Monday a little bit there, that Monday morning when we got up, and I noticed that 55, 56, 57 are the only three that I would be able to come into with the RV. The other ones I wouldn't be able to get in or out of.
Right. So 58, 59, and 60 were not big enough for that. Yeah. Yours, the one you had was a good one. The one Tony had was a real good one. The one I had was pretty good.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the one that you had, Jesse, was the one that Mike and Terry had last year, wasn't it?
I guess, yeah.
I think so. And then where Johnny was Tim from Ridge Life. He had his trailer parked there.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And then the end one where, who was that? Jan, maybe?
Yeah, Jan was on the end.
Jan was way down at 60, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Debbie and Mark.
No, Debbie and Mark are right next to me in 58.
They were in 58. They were the mystery foes.
Okay.
They pulled in there in that little bitty Dodge pickup.
Yeah.
And they set up their awning and they aired up their mattress and threw it in the back and just got in there on the mattress and that was it, That was their setup.
What a great idea, though. Like, what a great setup.
Yeah, and the only folks. We had some weather down there for sure. If you watch, you can watch Backroads. If you watch Backroads homesteading video, you would think that we were in downtown Sulphur.
Huh.
If you watched Backroads homesteading video, their tents fell and their awning broke and all that stuff.
Oh no!
And they left Friday morning. They got there Thursday afternoon and they left Friday morning because of all that.
I think Brenda got there Thursday afternoon as well.
Yeah,
because she set up her tent Friday morning. We got up to go eat breakfast. She was nowhere to be found. Remember, it rained It rained and everything got wet on the inside of her tent.
We what? I saw her. I saw her get out of her tent. I saw her dragging all this bedding and throwing it in the truck and everything. And then I saw her, zipping her tent up, and then she got in the truck and left. I'm like, well, she's going to dry all that stuff out, is what she's doing. And I think she ended up getting a room.
She did. She went to the lodge. She got the last room.
Yeah, she got the last room at the lodge. And that's the thing. If you were in a tent, with the water running along the ground and stuff like that, there's a possibility you got wet.
Sure.
Anything hard-sided, nobody had any problem whatsoever. If it was off the ground, no issues.
And Saturday, the day we thought was going to be the worst, ended up being the best.
Oh yeah, Saturday was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I mean, it was a bit breezy, just breezy, but other than that, it was just a beautiful day. It didn't rain on us at all.
Okay.
We got through the whole shooting match on Saturday, which was the big day. I mean, that's the day whenever there was all the giveaways and the raffles and the 50-50s and all that stuff, games. I mean, there were kid games, there was kids raffles. So there were, kid giveaways. So there were kid giveaways. There were regular giveaways. It was quite the deal. It really was. I mean, it all just kind of fell into place, kind of.
If my number's correct, I think we had about 50 gifts, individual items, not 50 gifts that we or prizes we gave away.
50 giveaways.
50 giveaways, and we gave it away right then.
Yeah.
Oh, Brenda had my old room from last year, Jerry. Okay. Yep.
And no critters in the room this time. Was there a critter last year?
No critters, no nothing.
No, there was no critter. It was, I went to make myself a pot of coffee in the morning, and well, let's just say that there was more mold in that coffee pot than was in the air conditioner whenever I went to go see Glenda. Oh man, it was bad. And then I had to put face cloths in the holes in the windows. Because the first night we were there, I crawled into bed and I happened to look over at the window and I see two little eyes. I'm like, oh, hi.
Lynn, I never saw a yellow Jeep. I don't know who
I
that
saw.
was.
There was one there, Johnny. I don't remember whose it was. I don't remember seeing anybody.
Yellow Jeep.
I don't I'm telling you, that whole thing was a blur. I mean, I got to meet Lynn for about 2 seconds, I think. I mean, she gave her a hug and then just kind of, there were so many people I wanted to talk to and I just didn't have time. And I really wish I could have, because Saturday was we were out there stealing, what do you call them? The big rollaway trash bins, I guess you call them. We went and some of us went and got one of them and rolled it up there. And JB heard what my favorite food was, mashed potatoes, fried okra, and she and Sam made it for me. And well, it was so good. I ate more than I had in weeks. It was all gone. Yep.
That's awesome, Charles. That's awesome.
Yeah, we had, I think, in our meal, what was it, Thursday night? We had mashed potatoes and fried okra in that one too.
Mashed potatoes. Well, yeah. Mashed potatoes, fried okra, corn, something else.
Deer steak, biscuits, venison, and gravy.
Yep, and gravy.
Yeah.
Holy rattling! Christine was busy.
Yeah. Yeah, she wanted.
And don't forget, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Well. There's no, I would not expect anything less.
Yeah.
Let's face it. We always got a Dr. Pepper.
Right. Oh, yeah. So Johnny, I hear the
Mountain Dew.
The shower went well.
Oh man. The shower was awesome. So here's my camper had been down at deer camp for years. I mean, whenever I went down there to get it, the last tag on that camper was 2017. So yeah.
Well, that's
So
good.
anyway,
No.
I drug it home and did as best as I could. And I actually hooked the water to it at the house, and I went in and I turned the shower on, and it actually worked. But I didn't. That was the gist of it. I just turned it on, let it sputter for a little bit, and then I turned it off and unhooked it, and we drug it down there. Well, whenever I got in it, and I was going to set up the shower. Well, there was a couple of things that were happening with the shower. The hot water tank, for one thing, is a gas hot water tank on that, and I'm glad I didn't just try to start it up, because I'd have probably just burnt the camper down, because it had, I guess, a whole squirrel's nest up in the burner of the
Oh no!
rat's nest, squirrel's nest, something like that. Hey, Jimmy. And so
Hey, Jimmy.
and Joe of Joe Fix It For You, he just happened to, thought, I'm gonna look this camper over before we do anything. So he opens up that door and he looks in there and he notices it. And he's out there cleaning it out. And I actually, I'm inside the camper, and I actually flipped on the hot water heater, and it fired. And it caught the leaves on fire. But he was able to put it out real quick. And he said, shut it off, shut it off. So I shut it off. And then he dug all the rest of the stuff out, used a vacuum cleaner to suck, the rest of it out of it. And then we thought, oh, we're all good. The hot water tank is working. Well, that evening I went to take a shower, because I needed a shower. Every day out there, you needed a shower.
You need a shower. You're sweating.
Yeah, and and I had Justin all over me. I mean, just, I tell you what, that guy. Anyway, so I had to. So I went in and turned the shower on, and it didn't work. So I went back outside, and I was thinking, well, I guess I'm going to have to go up here to the shower houses and try to shower. And Joey goes, what's wrong with it? I said, it's just not coming out. It's probably plugged up or something. Can I look? Well, if you want to. So he went in there.
Go fix it for you. I mean,
He took it all apart, put it all back together, fixed the shower.
That was him right there. See how he's running? That's what he was doing at the meetup.
He got new hats.
That was him at the meetup right there.
So he fixed that shower, but that's not the only shower he fixed during this whole deal. We have a shower here in our house that has not worked since the house was, since we got the house. And so we've had plumbers out, and the plumbers said they were going to have to knock a hole in our wall.
Wait. Folks, I seen the shower. It is pristine. It still has the original glaze that when you buy a new house or a shower, it still had the original glaze on it. That's how clean it was. How it's never been used.
Yeah, never been used.
Hey, buddy, what's going on,
like
Josh?
Just put it in.
Hey, Josh. So
I'm working, but I can hear. All right, Josh, we're praying for you, brother.
So I had these plumbers out, and these plumbers came out here, and they said, okay, what's on the other side of this wall? They were in the shower, and I said, our dining room. And they said, well, we're going to have to cut a hole in the dining room wall to get to the back of the shower to change out the manifold. And I go, so, there's texture. If you look at this wall behind me, there's texture all over this wall.
Yeah.
We can't make that texture again. And we can't. And I'm like, so anyway, I said, no, we're not going to cut a hole in that wall. I don't care if the shower doesn't work. We're not cutting a hole in that wall until there's a way of actually texturing that wall back the correct way.
Well, that's it.
Well, you can put something over. I said, I don't want to put nothing over it. I want the wall, and I want it to be right. So anyway, so that was going to be $700 and something to change the manifold out. That's what they were going to charge us to do that. Joey comes here. He came all the way from Georgia, him and Ginger. He actually brought, he does sheetrock work. He actually brought his machines that he could recreate all of this texture that I've got. He can do that. And his plan was, if we have to cut a hole in the wall, I'll retexture it all and fix it.
Yeah.
Well, he comes in, he goes in there, gets in the shower. He goes, "You have an Allen wrench?" So I found him an Allen wrench. He goes, "Do you have a flathead screwdriver?" I found him a flathead screwdriver. Next thing you know, he said, "This is your problem right here." And he's got it's a cartridge.
Yeah.
Shower cartridge. He said, "This is the problem right here." He said, "We need a new one." So the next day, me and him, which was Friday morning.
If it's a moan, you could have taken that one and they would have replaced it for free.
Yeah, it was Friday morning because we ate a dinner Thursday.
Yeah. And we went down to Lowe's to get a new one. And they didn't have one. So we ordered one off of Amazon. And it got here while we were down at 10 Killer. And after 10 Killer was over, he came back out here and installed it, got it all working. And so they spent, Ginger and Joey spent Sunday night here before they left. And so we had that shower, and they were able to use that shower. They were the first people that's ever used that shower in our house.
Oh, look at Funny who's been lurking.
Yeah,
that's
hey,
you should have
been.
Hey,
Ginger, how are you?
Here's the lurker.
Yep, you catch any fish? I was waiting on your live this morning to come on, but
I waited too. Nobody ever showed up. It was crickets, all crickets the whole hour.
I had it tuned in too, but just got home from fishing. Well,
yeah, did you catch any fish?
Send her the link if you want there, Johnny.
I thought they were going to go live from there.
Hang on here. Let me see if I got it.
The fish ate well, though. Yeah, either Jesse or one of you can throw her the link.
All right, Jesse got you.
Now, we don't want to hear no fish stories, Jin.
The fish ate well, though.
He wasn't that big. We know. Because we've caught him.
I had, that little pond I was catching the fish out of. I had a good one on there. I mean, I had a real good one. It's a little bitty pond too, and that dude broke my hook off. And I was like, man, there was my one chance to catch a 5-pound bass out of this pond. And
so true, Josh. So true.
Yeah.
Johnny, not that it matters, but do we get a final count? Do you have any idea what the final count was there for the meetup?
We had 90. I'm talking just channels. We had over 90 channels.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact number. I need to send you, Jesse. I need to send you guys the. I've got pictures of the pages
where
everybody signed. Right. I need to send you those. Because it was over in the two. Now there were some people that came on like Friday that didn't come back on Saturday, and then there were some a lot that came Saturday that weren't there Friday. So this was just between, Friday and Saturday, all, together, combined, not duplicated, but the ones who didn't or showed, the ones, I'm getting at. It's not duplicate. It's,
well, I handed out these poker chips, right? I handed them all out. And I
ain't got one of those either.
I missed a bunch of people, and I've handed out 150. If you look at my because I got 300, and I gave 150 of them away, and I didn't even get everybody.
I ain't got one of them.
You didn't get one of them.
Amen, Johnny.
Well, you know what? My head was spinning just as much as yours was, but it was like, wow. We were just so overwhelmed with everything going on, giveaways and the cooking and the chili. I can't believe the chili cook-off was robbed. I mean, we were robbed, people. Wow.
I
Some girl
might
just
have
swooped
heard
in
that
out
a
of
time
nowhere.
or I
Some
might have
girl
heard
just-
that a time or two on somebody's live and somebody else's live, and it was the same person that was whining. I mean, telling us about it.
No, but this girl just swooped in out of nowhere and come up and swooped up that
That ladle.
Don't you be picking on Donna just because she
telling
wants you know what?
That ladle was it was awesome.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yes,
Detailed.
and weighed about 2 pounds.
Oh, did it really?
It had
It
real
didn't
nice
look
little
like-
detail on it.
that thing. It wasn't 2 pounds, but I guarantee it was every bit of a pound. I mean,
Wow.
It was heavy.
it was you know, you've lifted a hammer before, like
A 16 ouncer,
yeah,
yeah.
a 16-ounce hammer. I guarantee it was every bit of that. Easy.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway,
Oh,
no,
Jimmy-
it
Jimmy's
was
got
bringing-
one of them.
Yeah, Jimmy got a chip.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's
I didn't
been
give
here the whole
everybody,
day.
but I'll send you one, Johnny.
Huh?
I'll send you one. You and Christine, I'll get you guys. Don't worry.
I ain't got one
Well,
of them.
maybe we'll win something.
If you, and if you don't have one, send me an email to lazydays1031@gmail.com, and I'll make sure you get one. But
They're pretty cool.
it's Lazy Days on one side, and then on the other side is our channel QR code. Where you can scan that, it goes right to our channel.
That is such a cool idea. Right
And,
there.
And then I got they sent me when I made the order, they sent me 4 different channels. What happened?
Nothing.
Did I lose y'all?
No.
Okay, I thought I lost you. But they sent me 4 different chips from 4 different other channels or other companies. So they to show me that they do color, all kind of colors. There she is.
You ready?
Hey, let me get my boots on first.
I know.
Johnny, get your boots on.
Everybody got
God,
their,
get your
their
boots
hip
on.
waders
Everybody,
on.
it's fixing to get deep here. It's fixing to get real deep.
And I had it on the line, and it was this.
Yeah.
Oh
Here
no!
we go.
I'm kidding. I'm telling you, those fish ate well this morning. We didn't catch anything though.
You got to use hooks.
Yeah, I know. I put some pictures up.
Scott, I'm only going to do a couple seconds because I don't want you to get demonetized.
Oh.
That's Ginger.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I can see it
I
now.
love the dancing fish.
He's going to get a copyright now.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I can go in and just snip it and mute that one little.
Delete that part.
Yeah.
I'll mute it.
Yeah, we had fun though. We went fishing for a little while this morning, and you don't have good service out there unless you're on the lake, like in a boat in like the middle of the lake. But we went bank fishing, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Ginger and Joey were at a lake that had a zillion, trillion, zillion, billion fish, and they didn't even fish.
It
They
actually
go home and they go fishing.
Huh?
Yeah,
Wait, no, Joey wasn't with us. It was me and the girls.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying, you were around a lake that had a million fish in it, and you didn't even go fishing.
Oh, yes. And you know what I said? When we go to Pinecone Fest this year, I'm taking my fishing pole.
Yeah.
And a day pass, I think in Texas is $15, or a day fishing, day pass or day fishing license.
I'm thinking about taking my fishing pole and going back down to Cherokee Landing.
I don't blame you.
Because Dakota was pulling them in down there.
He had some nice ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right there off the bank. So,
Wow.
Did anybody ever catch a fish at Pinecone Fest last year?
I thought Mike
Mike caught a couple of small ones.
I thought he caught a turtle.
And he caught a turtle, yeah. But I don't think he caught anything else.
And didn't Titus just about catch a drone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping for a drone.
You see that video? You see that video of that guy that had a drone? He was flying it low. There was an alligator with his head up, and he was flying it low just to try and get a hold. And that alligator jumped up and grabbed the drone.
Yeah.
Grabbed
What?
it.
Yeah.
Yes, took that drone underwater.
Who does that?
Well, I ain't gonna say who does that because this is a family
Yeah.
channel. This is a family channel, and I don't want to get Scott in trouble.
I saw one.
Yes,
I
yes,
saw
Jimmy, you did win some syrup. I'm going to be over at the Sugar Shack this with everything going on, might be the beginning of next week. I've got a pretty rough day tomorrow, but I will definitely have them out to you next week.
There is very few things that I can tell you who won.
Right?
I have no, I'd have to go back and watch somebody that recorded the whole giveaway because
you couldn't hear everybody because I had no idea who won the syrup. And I got thinking to myself, I'm like, well, maybe they didn't give it away.
Yeah.
And then, oh gracious.
Now there's.
We won the big basket from
the
full-blown
other
country.
person that won.
Do what?
I said
It
we won the
wasn't-
basket from full blown country. I know that.
Yes, I saw that, and that was a pretty
Lisa
basket
did.
too.
Yeah.
And I won. Oh, let me show you what I won.
And then Christine won an awesome prize.
Oh,
Johnny?
she did.
No, Christine. She won this huge cast iron or not wrought iron or whatever it was sign.
The sign that had here on it or something.
It
Yeah,
says
had a-
Buck Country.
Buck
Buck
country. Yeah.
That fit good
cool.
out here.
Yep. Oh, and you did
Look
get
at there.
Sergeant's Talk TV.
There's
Oh,
one of
okay.
George's Talk.
What I won, and I wanted to win one of these, and I won it. Yes, I spoke it into existence, and my number got called. And I was like, "What?"
I got a whole bunch of them. So I'm still working on them.
You know what? I didn't have a number.
You didn't have a sign-in ticket?
What?
Mm-mm. No.
What about Christine? She didn't get y'all
She
sign-in
must have
tickets?
had yours.
She got it. I don't know if she got me one or not, but I never had.
Yeah,
never.
because you're in the book. You're in the book for if
I-
you're
I
on
didn't-
the.
Yeah, I didn't sign in on Saturday.
I bet you she did. But if it's signed in and it's got a green highlighter over it, then she got the ticket because that's how we were doing it. If you got highlighted, you got a ticket.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how that worked because
Yeah, that's why it's highlighted like that.
I handed out. Later on, people came by and there was nobody. When there was nobody at the little table, and it was later, and I got them, helped them get a ticket, and I just said sign here and gave them a ticket for the other one in that bucket thing and went on. I didn't know what to do. You guys had a plan. I didn't.
Oh wow, nice, Charles. That sounds like a delicious meal.
Hey Jess,
Yeah.
can you send old Tony boy the link?
Yeah.
I thought I had sent it.
You didn't send nobody, Bubba. I'm telling you, I didn't get nothing. I know
Well,
Johnny.
Johnny got it, but I sent it. I sent it.
It was really
in.
weird how you sent it though, because I've got one. It's like two text chains somehow, and it wasn't in one of them at all.
Yeah, it wasn't in the group one.
Yeah, it wasn't in the group one because I didn't get it either.
Well, I'm not worried about you. You can come in the front door, the back door, the side door. You can come in the roof if you want.
But that's my point. My point is, I know that if I didn't get it, Johnny didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what
true.
I'm saying.
G'day, Neil.
But I did get my arrowhead.
Yes, I got mine too. Look what I
That's
did.
awesome. Who
Yeah,
made
I
those
see.
up?
Man, shoot.
Well, right there, made
Oh,
those.
Jesse, you made them up?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look what I did.
Oh, look at there!
Look at there. That's a good
awesome.
idea. I'm going to have to do that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, I got
Jesse's-
those together.
Jesse sent it to you, Tony.
Yeah, look on the back of it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got
all the channels on it.
it's
He
got
did
all
not
the
for
channels
nothing.
that were
Homestead on it.
in the committee. Were on the back.
Did I not put Not for Nothing Homestead on there?
You did.
Yes, I said you fit every single channel name, even Not
Hey,
for Nothing
Tony.
Oh yeah, and
Homestead,
it took
which is like this long.
no, but even longer than that was Christine Mrs. Gillum
Gillum
Farm.
Farms.
That's true.
Johnny,
And
do
one-
you have Charles's phone number?
And one
I
of the
don't.
No.
and one of the
Jesse,
longest
you have
one,
it?
Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
That's
I
not
might
short either.
hang on. I might have his email.
Because
If
he's
he's got
asking
if
for
he's
a
got an
copy.
email on his channel,
About page.
we can send it via email.
Yeah.
I've got all the photos of the pages.
Yes, I left that book, Charles, in the hands of my sister Christine. I said, "Do you want to keep this coveted book or do you want me to keep it?" And she said, "I would like to keep it." And I said, "Okay, you can do that. You're in charge now."
I'll tell you the most coveted item out there that I wanted was that
sign.
sign that everybody
Yeah, the
signed.
I
sign.
know, me too.
That's what I wanted.
That's what
Yeah.
I wanted too. And Gary won that of
Yep.
Junk of Gems.
Junk to
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, that was
I
an
do know
awesome
who won
sign.
that.
Yeah, that was the thing right there.
I
Yeah.
think heard that one of our bags, and I only know that because Joey had told me she was excited about it. So
You know, we were on Mike's live last night on Mike and Terry's live, and Mike and Terry goes, they're going to wait a minute, no, who's live? There was another live that I was on, and we were talking.
Pooch and Pooty were out on last night.
Well, there was one where they were talking about the third weekend in October, the third weekend of October. Pinecone Fest was going to be, and I looked at the calendar and I go, "That's the opening weekend of muzzleloader season." And I don't miss that ever. My grandson was born opening weekend of muzzleloader season. I wasn't there. He has a birthday every year, opening weekend of muzzleloader season.
Christine, Jin, if you got a pen, I'll give you Charles' email.
Oh, yes, hold on.
So I said, man, if that was just 1 week earlier, and the next thing you know, Randy put a deal in there, said, changed it to 1 week earlier.
Yay!
So it's going to be the second weekend, which is it's actually better because it gives you a holiday weekend there at the end. That Monday,
right, Columbus
Day.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives people more time to be off. And that's so sweet, Beth.
Hey, Chris.
Beth said if she'd want it, she was going to give it to us. And I tell you what, that was the thing I liked. Probably of everything that was there. I mean, we had that Blackstone in the garage for months.
Yeah.
And
it was more the personal touch to it.
But that sign, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was so amazing.
Go ahead, Scott.
Buzzard, BUZZARD 1154 @gmail.com.
Okay.
@gmail.com.
Johnny sent them to me in a text message, but I'm sure I can forward them to Charles. So
yeah, you can email them via there's a little box beside where the text message is. If you press it, it'll say mail, and then you can just send it to Charles via email that way.
Okay.
And if
did you send Tony the link?
I did.
Because he's sitting down there.
I sent it to Creekside already. I already sent it. Now, if he's not looking at his email, that's on him.
That is on him.
That's on you, Tony.
It's on you, Tony.
Well, the air's a little thin in New Brunswick, So
I know.
It's not his fault.
He's up there with them other Canadians like Jennifer Ocean, Canadian Family Life, and all the people that
Jennifer Ocean's about 4 hours from him, so
yeah, but they're still in Canada.
Yeah, they're still in Canada.
Remy's on the road.
Right?
Yeah. Remy's on the road today. He's headed up here because this weekend they're doing their meetup here. Unfortunately, I won't be there this year.
What do y'all think about Ken showing up at the meetup.
I didn't get a chance to talk to Ken. I mean, it was
Me
right
either.
about that time we were fixing to start the giveaway, the big giveaway, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't just
He
finished.
wasn't there a
I
long
had just
time,
finished
but-
talking with Charles, doing the live with Charles, and then we started the giveaway. So I didn't get a chance to talk to Ken.
Yeah, Lone Cowboy Adventure. He come rolling in there.
I told you I sent it to him. See, he just hadn't looked.
Hey,
Hey guys and gals,
Hey, buddy.
howdy.
how we doing?
Hello, hello. Doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good. Been busy. Made a lot of progress this week with the cabin, so it's been really good.
Good.
I'm
That's
really
Oh.
good. That's good.
got the water
So-
pump all hooked up last night, and I am just ecstatic. We finally got. I do not have to carry water anymore.
Yay!
That is
Well,
awesome.
It wasn't you who was carrying it. It was Joni who was carrying it, Tony. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
The problem is, it took her so long because she carried it one thimble at a time.
Listen, Jesse, you don't worry about the donkey. You just load the wagon.
No, no,
Oh,
Oh, the wagon.
no. I
You
was
just
giving
had
credit
that turned
to
on
the
you,
woman.
oh, there's Miss Christine.
Yeah.
Hey, my sweet sister.
Uh-oh.
And
I'm
so Charles would like me to announce that he is not a veteran, but he does honor all veterans. So if you don't know Charles, what he's done for veterans, please go and just play his playlist. And pay attention because he honors every veteran he can. So there you go, Charles.
I had to turn my phone around.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't
All right.
sure if you turned your phone around or if you were just doing circles.
No,
Okay,
I
I
just,
think I've got them all in one email attached to the email. So I'm going to send it to him now.
Yeah.
no, I'm on
Okay.
my phone.
So there you go, Charles. Keep a lookout at your
Thank you.
email.
Thank you, Ginger.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Jesse, for posting all Charles things.
And
No
Charles, there are 4 pages attached because that's how many people we had there.
Wow.
And she used a Big Chief tablet.
We decorated it all pretty and put some stickers on it. Made it look good.
That looked good.
It was
Yes.
great that
Good.
Charles. It was great that Charles was able to get over to 10 killers.
Right?
Yes, it
You
was.
know,
my
he had originally planned to stay till Sunday morning if we could get a ride home. Well, we found him a ride home, but he was feeling a little poorly. So he went ahead and went Saturday night, which I'm glad he did because of all the storms that were going around.
I
He
mean,
didn't need to be caught out there in the middle of the road somewhere. So
Yeah.
I'm glad he made the decision to go ahead and go on in on Saturday night. But
Good.
Yeah.
Did he get some fishing in?
I don't think so, no, because he was in
No.
his wheelchair, so he didn't get a chance to go out by the water.
Yeah.
And I
He
felt
said it
bad. I
was
got
very-
to hug his neck one time, and that was it. I mean, just
Yeah.
for all the running, and I'm sure it was for you two guys up here. I'm sure it was the same for y'all. Just people asking you things, and what do I do with this? Where do I go for that? And then getting stuff set up to get other things done. I just didn't get enough chances to visit with enough people.
Yeah.
I think I spent half of the day. Hey, have you got another trash bag?
Yeah.
You have another trash bag? I ran to get a trash bag.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what,
Trash duty. I get.
we watched a lot of the different footage and stuff as much as we could, and our heart went out to everybody. We just really wanted to be there so much, but it's such a long way to go, and the cost for us was just so far beyond anything right now. But
Oh yeah.
y'all looked like you had fun, and it was a good time, I'm sure. So
Yes, it was. I mean,
Even with the rain, we had a good time. And last year, Tony, we did that. Joey and I, we sat here right here at my desk and ate our lunches and stuff like that. And we watched all the lives of 10 Killer living vicariously through other people going live. And we said, dang it, next year we are gonna be there.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
They
Well,
were.
you never know, maybe we'll get this old place finished and sell her off and move back to Oklahoma.
Oh wow. Is that where you're from? Oh, look at Johnny. Stop it. You're taking everybody away.
Now, Tony, I thought you said you were moving to Texas. Now, which
Jesse,
is it? Texas
Jesse,
or
as
Oklahoma?
much as
He's trying to get in between there.
Jesse, as much as I love you and Lisa, there is nowhere in God's green earth I can handle 110 degrees 6 months of the year.
Oh gosh, that is pretty.
It is pretty rough. You got to have thick skin.
Yeah. This boy
you
was
need
not
your-
raised on fajitas, so
Fajitas and margaritas, right?
there you go. But no, we really we've just moving back, and we love our families and stuff like that. We do, but our daughters, they get their life, and we just feel so disconnected. And that's, I think, the big feeling that we had watching you guys at 10 Killer was we just felt like, man, that's our heart was there, and we felt so disconnected, and watching everybody. And I thought, my Lord, we could have so much fun.
Yes.
Because the truth of it is, we lived basically an hour and a half from 10 Killer for 9 years,
Oh my gosh. So close.
Yeah, but
oh wow.
It is what it is, and all things in God's time, so
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
Well, and the flights are just outrageous. Like it was going to cost me $2,000 just to fly.
yeah. But
And I'm talking-
Scott, if I had your money, I'd burn mine.
Oh well, all righty then.
Buddy, just send me your money. You don't burn it. Trust me. I couldn't even afford to get down to you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, yeah. No, you're right. It is expensive, and
we even looked at driving and
Yeah.
even hotels.
yeah.
You're $107 a night. You're
Yeah.
at least here. I'd be 2 nights a hotel. You'd be 3.
Yeah, it take because
If not 4.
Yeah, we looked at the drive. We actually looked at it, and of course, moving, it was 2,400 miles from Joplin to here. So
Yeah.
that's a long haul for sure.
Yeah, your best bet would have been to just fly into Fort Smith or
Yeah.
Tulsa or someplace. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all good, but like I said, you just spending 16 years in the U.S. and we raised our kids there. We had so many connections there. Our life, we're more Americans than we are Canadian. And I say that without I'm not trying to have any animosity towards anybody in Canada or the country. It's just that when you spend that long in a place like we did, you just become that, it becomes so much of what the fiber of who you are. And for us, we really do fit in. We fit in the South more than we fit in up here. So,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's all good.
Unless you hang out with that Quick Dick McDick guy or whatever. Hey, there's a channel. I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but there's a channel up there called that. And that guy is hilarious.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. He talks about, I like his little episodes of "You got to be S-ing me," trapping me, however you want to say. He's got those. It is just hilarious because all he does is just basically read a news clip from Canada, and he said, "You got to be."
But what's crazy here though, and I say this carefully, is that you can get away with all that stuff here in Canada, saying all that, anything you want to do, but you better not mention Jesus, you better not mention God, you better not mention any of those things.
Yeah.
Because look out, there's portions of scripture that are deemed hate literature here in Canada now. and they're trying to pass. I don't know if you've heard this or not, Scott, but they're trying to pass legislation now where preaching certain parts of Scripture that may or may not, it doesn't line up with certain lifestyles. I'm trying to choose my words very carefully.
Yeah.
And if I use those scriptures, it's considered bullying, and
Yep.
I can get up to 5 years to life in prison for that.
Wow.
But
Well, Scott,
Yeah.
I mean, Tony, then
this
maybe
is the kicker. There's nothing wrong with the Quran.
Yeah,
yeah, you might have to start preaching out of the Quran there, Tony.
Yeah,
He'd have no issues there.
Yeah, no issues.
I do not back up. I do not apologize for the word of God that I preach. I don't. I'm not changing it. I'm too old, too stubborn, and know too much to quit it.
And you can't change it, right, Tony?
That's
Nope.
it.
You gotta
change it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's true because the scripture says, and I think it's in Revelation, that any man that changes any letter of my word, to him it'll be a curse. So there you go.
Wow.
Well, and we know Sparkle Socks is cursed.
Well, I'm so glad that if I'm never, I may not be right, but I'm never wrong. It's not in the Bible then, because I change that all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Give it away, give it away, give it
Where you
away.
abuse it.
Thank God that's not in the Bible.
Jesse, that's the world according to the Mod Father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
So the Mod Father has his own book.
Yes. Yes, he does. It's called, what are we calling it? Modisms?
Yeah, there you go.
It's called Moderately Living.
Moderately living, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I don't know
That's
about you guys down there, Tony, but our gas prices just shot up. We're over $7 a gallon now.
What's in a liter?
You talking about gas or
buck,
diesel?
$1.82 or $1.76, something like that.
Yeah, we're $1.80, any from 184 to 188 per gallon or liter. So
Yeah.
times what's someone take a pen real quick. What's 185 times 4.25?
185 times 4.25. Let's
Oh,
see.
you got it, Jesse?
No, go ahead.
That's just under $8
No.
a gallon.
1.85 4.25 equals $7.86.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Just a minute, I got to put my.
Sorry,
back
Ginger.
on.
I didn't want to rain on your parade. You were just taking
Yeah,
a little too long.
But
I
76.
did all over the head.
So
I
if that,
pulled up my clock instead of my calculator on my phone. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, somebody else is going to beat me to it. So
if that's 786 for regular gas, what's the diesel? Probably another $1.
No.
That's the crazy
Uh,
thing. Yesterday, I saw diesel and regular gas the exact same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
really,
see, that's kind of the way it is over here. Diesel is a lot closer to the gas price now than it has been in years. Right now, I mean, used to be, several years ago, you'd buy diesel and you'd be 50 cents less a gallon than gas.
Yeah.
yeah.
With diesel.
Oh, because it's a friggin' byproduct of gasoline.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they figured out, well, all these people bought these diesel vehicles. We got to make some money, and those diesel vehicles are heavier. So let's just put more tax to them. And now it's averages $1 more a gallon, but now it's close. It's like 30 cents from gas right now. That's.
Yeah, like
We're
refining.
pretty much we're within 5 to 10 cents of
In the refining
gas
business.
and diesel.
In the refining business, I'll just say for a picture. In the refining business, it takes 20 steps to make a gallon of gasoline, whereas it only takes 7 or 8 to make diesel.
Yeah.
But they're charging you almost the same.
Yeah.
That's
So-
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I
Yeah.
paid $3.59. That was not the highest. I think I paid $3.69, but $3.59 to fill up my RV yesterday a gallon. $3.59 for diesel.
Yeah.
Which
Crazy.
is not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I've seen it when I got the RV. It was $2.74 or $2.75 a gallon for diesel when I bought the RV, and it's been going up ever since.
Yeah. What's
Well,
it
it
cost
seems
to
as soon
fill your
as you
truck,
bought-
Scott?
Sorry?
What's it cost to fill your truck?
I just did it last week. $159.
Wow.
Yeah, mine is almost 180 to fill my truck.
Yeah.
That's
Now
nuts.
Here's the
I
crazy
was
thing.
gonna hold off, and
Yeah.
I'm really looking. I'm not really a Ford man, but I like their hybrid truck.
Yeah.
I've driven it. I've seen what it does. I've seen how much gas you save. And like I said to Debbie, do I wait or do I pull the pin now? And the gas prices would almost pay for itself.
Yeah, well, I know here, like running my truck, like I've got a lot of trees to cut over the next 2 months, and I'm dragging my dump trailer for the chips and the wood and all that. And oh my head, it's $80 a day. $80 a day running my truck and trailer into Fredericton and back.
And
Well,
then
Tony, you're messing up. You're cutting wood. You're getting chips. You're getting all that. Why aren't you burning like a steam engine? Burn that wood. You know.
Chuck it.
Yeah, Tony coming down the road feeding his one shovel at a time.
Johnny back in the back.
Yeah, there you go. You show them Canadians.
Yeah,
I'm an environmentalist. That's right.
But, yeah,
you
but
need to
just,
get yourself an
it's-
old steam engine and head into Fredericton.
Yeah.
Might take you a
Well,
day
it's
or
just
so.
crazy, we need to, we have to look at investing in a small, just a little beater car to get around with, because just can't it. You can only charge customers so much money, and they're just. And the thing about tree cutting,
And if you go up too high, they're going to stop coming back. So,
well,
I
the
see
thing
what
about
you're
tree
talking
cutting,
about.
first off, there's 15 other companies they can go within 50 kilometers. But more than that, people that have the money to have a tree removed, they already have that money. People that aren't borrowing money to have a tree removed.
No.
The people that are paying us to remove their trees already have budgeted and have saved that money, because let's face it, you don't even start a tree removal for anything less than $400 for a tree, because you got to pay your truck, your help, your chainsaws, your insurance, your materials. One arborist rope. Okay, I have one rope that's a bull rope, and it's rated at 18,000 pounds, and I use it to lower limbs down. That is $360 some for that one rope. So, it costs so much to do these things, but people are not going, and it doesn't matter whether it's my industry or yours or whoever's. There's only so much people are going to be able to pay. And that's the thing that's killing the economy here in Canada now, is people have reached that level where they're going, okay, do I feed my kids, or do I put gas in the car? Do I pay the mortgage, or do I, buy groceries?
Tony.
That's the argument every week now.
But Tony, it's real simple. You said $180 for a rope, or 300. How much did you say for the rope?
300.
365 for the rope, and that's to lower the trees down on the ground. Forget that. I'd let it fall.
That would be good, and then I'll spend another $300,000 rebuilding the house I had.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but you saved $380.
Hey, Coastal.
Why didn't I think of that, Jesse? Why didn't I think of that?
And don't forget about keeping the topsoil, because with the tree going a foot down into the ground, you got to topsoil it now.
I forgot you don't like divots. You don't want divots in the yard.
Then I got to seed. Then I got to fill the hole and seed it. So now I got grass seed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jesse. No thanks.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
What else you need?
But it's
you want to know the truth?
Yeah, like I said earlier, Tony, I had a constituent come up, young fella, brand new baby, under a year, in tears.
Yeah.
He didn't know how he was going to be able to fill his truck up to go to work. Hey, Tob, and how he was going to feed his family.
Yeah, I
So
felt bad.
thank God I'm blessed enough. I got him like 3 grocery bags, pork, beef, you know, and I gave him a whole bunch of starts that I had in my little greenhouse here. And I said,
Oh,
you know, at least you'll be able to grow yourself 3 different types of tomatoes, you know, squash, zucchini. I said, this zucchini was actually given to me by somebody from Texas. And
I wonder who that was.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I felt bad. There was a lady in the paying for her gas here a bit ago, and she was just a young person. She probably wasn't 30, 32 years old, standing there with tears in her eyes talking to me because she said, I'm working 2 jobs plus trying to pay childcare. And now I can't even afford to put gas in my vehicle to get to work. If I don't get to work, I lose my job. You know, and she's literally crying her eyes out because there's no answer. There's no anecdote. It's
Yeah.
just, you know, but that's the story all over the country here. You're either rich,
Mm-hmm.
and it don't matter,
Yeah.
or you're poor, you know,
Yeah.
and it's really difficult for people.
Like there's no in between.
No, and that's what the government wants. They want you dependent on them. That's
Mhm.
what, you know, this kingship mentality, that's how they maintain the control because you're not going to bite the hand that feeds you. That's why, excuse me, and I hope I don't get anybody in trouble here, but that's why all the immigrants still vote for this idiot we got because he's the one that sends them the checks.
Idiot?
And when you're, excuse me, and when you're used to making $25 a month where you used to live in the country you used to live, but now you come here and
get 20,000 as soon
and
as you
get
step
yeah,
foot.
now you're getting $2,000-$3,000 a month. Your
Given
wife
to you
can
for
now
nothing?
drive, your kids can go to school, all of that. And so yeah, they don't understand the politics of it. They only understand the benefits of it. So
Yes. Yes.
Well, did you see Singh is going to prop up Sparkle Socks, eh? So we're in trouble. Like the conservatives should still get in, but I don't think they're going to get the majority that they thought. Now that the NDP has sold themselves out to Sparkle Socks.
Yeah, well, they've been in bed together now for
a couple of years.
But, but what do you do? You know.
I will say this, Johnny. This trip here we took to 10 Killer. Now I don't know if it has anything to do with 10 Killer, but this is the first trip we've ever taken that I've not get hit up at a gas station.
Oh wow!
You mean you didn't get hit up this time?
Not one time.
Jesse, the economy's getting better.
Wow!
I must be living right.
I don't think you go that far.
You don't come to Canada because you think you get hit up down there every time you stop here.
They don't hit
you. You mean hit up for money or
Scott.
food?
They just.
I usually
hit money.
I usually get hit up for something: money, food, gas, whatever. Almost every trip we go on.
Yeah.
Usually we don't get hit up for food. We just get hit up for money.
Yeah.
Whenever we met in New Orleans, I was not with Jesse 10 minutes.
And you hit him up?
One or two people hit him up at the gas station. We went to get some tickets. And do you got any money? Do you got any money? And we got back in the truck. And I said to him, you only look like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like everybody treats you like.
God, shame on you for putting Debbie up to that, though. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, one or two. It was Scott and.
Hey, you know, Johnny, there's when you leave out of 10 Killer, the state park, and we always left out and went left. If you go out and go right, that's how we left after we dropped off the eggs. And there is a gas station down there on the right. Has some odd parking for the pumps, but they have a little gift shop in there. Man, I wish we'd had more time. I was like, dang it, I could do some shopping in here. It looked so nice. Have you ever been in there?
Which one? Is it the one right outside the park or the one over by JB's?
No, you go out of Cherokee State Park.
Yeah.
Right.
you go
Turn
to
right.
the right.
Yeah.
There's a
Not the
gas
left.
station right there.
It's down a little bit.
Okay,
Oh,
that's the
not
one
that
by
one.
JB's then, and
Is
and
it?
Carrie's. Yeah.
Wow, they're very nice people. I mean, y'all saw me Monday morning. I looked pretty rough. They were so sweet. If I had seen me walking in the door, I'd be like, who is that hoodlum coming in here with all that frizzy hair and her pajamas and her rubber rain boots? And I mean, but they were so sweet there.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I gotta get back to work. So
All right,
back
Tony.
On, back on the
Thanks for
plow.
popping by, brother.
Back on the
Yeah,
plow.
well,
Good to
good.
see you. Good luck with that flooring.
yeah, well, good luck. Good to see everybody. Let me see. There's Christine.
That's an awesome
Johnny.
picture. Yeah.
Oh, that's
There's the Monday morning. There's the Monday morning picture.
okay.
Oh yeah.
That was the, and I was still half asleep, by the way.
Was you? Well, you know, Johnny wants to say hello.
Hello from me too.
Hey, Joni.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Johnny.
We were wondering if he had you locked in the basement. Like,
Mhm.
Well, I wasn't wondering that, but Scott was apparently.
Slave driver. Slave
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah,
Like, get
slave
up to
driver.
work, woman. No.
we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
No rest for the
Yeah.
wicked here. So anyway, you guys, we
All
love
right.
you all. Thanks for the link, and we'll talk again real soon. Y'all have a great afternoon. Okay.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you.
You take care.
God
Back
bless.
on your knees, Tony.
Yeah, back on my knees. That's the truth. All
That's
right.
where you
over.
find
Take care. God
Jesus.
bless. Bye
Break
bye.
That's where you
over,
find
breaks over.
Jesus, on your knees.
For sure. All right. Later. Bye bye.
Bye, Tony.
Bye. That's
Yeah.
what Tony Walsh says. The best place to find Jesus is on your knees.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, no, they I tell you what, Tony made that little cabin is perfect. You know,
That's awesome.
nice little washroom, nice bed. They've got their loft for, you know, their YouTubing or whatever. Got a beautiful big living room, dining room. Oh my goodness, he did an amazing. Hey, it's okay, Christine. We can see in the picture behind.
That glass reflects.
Sister.
Sure miss all you guys.
We miss y'all. We
Yep.
miss y'all
So
so much.
So the pigs have been out like 4 times now.
Wait, they've gotten
broke?
out?
They broke out.
Oh, I'm teasing.
Oh my gosh.
Johnny,
I'm like,
maybe next
what?
time. Maybe next time we need to have like 3 days just committee time where we can
Yes.
just relax and enjoy each other for the first.
Well, that's what I
before
was.
everybody gets there.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that it might be. You know, I'm hoping that we can swing that. I'm really am. I'm hoping we can swing some more downtime, some
Mhm.
actual just
Sit around,
Do you
fellowship.
remember Christine's idea was come for the weekend of the Red Fern Festival, stay the week, and then start the 10 killer meetup the following weekend. That way we
smart.
all
Yeah.
get to go to the festival, number one, because Johnny, I know you and Christine both missed it, and that was, y'all like to do that. And then we can prep for the meetup and then start, and people will start coming in on Thursday. So
yeah. We'd either do that or we're gonna do the other way, which is come in for the Red Fern Festival,
mhm.
do it, then go a week, and then have the meetup.
That's what I
That's
said.
what she just
Oh,
said.
you
That's what
said
she
the other
just
way.
said.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm talking about no. Get there the weekend before, have the meetup. No,
And then stay for the first.
way, not your way. You keep saying that, but it won't work your way.
why won't
Because I said so.
it? It'll work either way.
I'm going back.
Well,
Either
if we
before
want
or
more-
after.
if we want more prep time for the meetup, then we'd have to do the festival a
That's
week
true.
to get it together, and then to
But
finalize.
I see. But I
everything.
see a problem with that though. Here's the problem I see.
What?
When Johnny said he wants that time to go, it's after. See, if you do it
Yes, it
before
is.
the conversation, do we have this? Do we have that? Do we have? We're just going to be worrying about about the meetup and
Yeah.
not worrying about ourselves. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's true.
So it'll all be prep time. Well, we ain't got time for that. Well, we can't go fishing today because we got to go get this. We got to go. No,
Yes. Yes.
That's
Hey,
true.
Pete.
it has to be
Exactly.
after the meetup.
Exactly. And then you can just, the rest of the week, we can fish, we can visit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can,
then do the Fern Festival.
No.
and then we can.
We just have to with everybody.
Johnny, I think she's giving us the
Snuck
fingers.
around the front side of the table so she wouldn't be in the camera, didn't she?
Yeah, with my wet
She's
hair.
giving us the fingers.
See, now I
God.
know where everything's laid out in the house, so I know how she got from one
Yeah.
side of you to the
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
side of you.
Exactly.
They know the house layout now for sure.
Yeah.
That's
But
funny.
it was a blessing. It was really good.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
know where my bedroom is.
yeah. They have a bedroom here.
And the shower.
Yeah, and a
Yeah,
shower.
and a shower that works.
Yeah, a shower that works and all that
Yes.
stuff. So it's awesome. Hey, Rebecca. So they're having a thunderstorm over there.
All right, Rebecca, stay safe.
But
Yes.
that would be good because if we come, have the meetup, stay, go to the Red Fern Festival the next weekend, because then you can be all
Yeah.
week.
Given
You're
the
not
week
worrying
to
about the
decompress
festival.
and
worry
then get
about
ready
nothing.
for the festival.
That's true. We could do that. So now, how long before they announce to the public when the festival will be next year?
I'll find out. Usually it is the same. It's the same weekend about every year. I
Yeah.
think it's always the last weekend in April is when they do
Okay.
I tell you what, though, I looked at the news footage, Johnny. Not one red fern showed up.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
And I really
I was
wanted.
looking for one because I wanted one.
I
No,
really
no
wanted to go
red
to the
fern.
Red Fern Festival so bad. Me and Christine did, but we never got a chance.
Yeah.
And there's another thing that goes along with that. They have a what is it? A raffle, a deal down at the our local electric company,
Oh,
which
Uh-huh.
is a Hulbert. Yeah, we missed that, and that's we get
$50 off for electric.
yeah,
bill.
it's 50.
That burn.
Yeah, it's like $50 or $60 off our electric bill if we go to it.
Whoa, that
And-
sounds
Oh,
pretty
man.
awesome.
And we didn't get to go to that. We didn't get
Yeah.
to, there was just a lot we didn't do.
Yeah.
We loved seeing everyone, and we
Oh,
loved
yes,
we loved
absolutely.
being there at the meetup and stuff. But I tell you what, I think that we need that after downtime. I think would just be amazing. We could take
Yeah, because what
like,
was the
the
first
first day
thing
could
we
be
did?
complete sleeping.
Yeah.
Right?
The first thing we did when pretty much the last person except for Jesse and Lisa pulled out of the camp and we got everything cleaned up was the first thing we did. Oh, let's go sit down at a restaurant, have lunch, and have somebody else serve us for the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
When you guys left, I went back to bed,
I know.
and I didn't
We
get up
know.
till like
Christine told on
2
you.
or something. I was tired.
Well, but you were kind of having a little gimpy there time because you was hurting too, Johnny. I could tell.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
were showing
Lisa.
it in your stride. You had
Yeah.
lost the pride in your stride.
Yeah.
You had a little hitch in your get along there, and it was
Yeah. The giddy up's done gone.
yeah. So I could tell you was hurting.
Yeah, it's a thing, but hopefully we'll get past that. Hopefully
Yes.
one of these days.
I know,
You
me
gotta-
too.
You got to quit riding Danny. You got to quit riding Danny. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that ain't happening. Now that I've seen him, yeah, that's not happening. No. Don't even
That was
think it.
good. Your short did good.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Danny's
good.
got, you could put one person in the front and one person in the back, but still, I don't think you'd make it very far. I don't even know if you'd actually get two people on him before he'd say, nope, not having it.
I've got a question for everybody everybody can answer me, but specifically for the people that are going to Alaska. I've had many requests for windbreakers.
Oh.
I've figured this one out. What do people think about this? Here, let me Jess, can you put me big screen?
Okay. Are you talking about?
So this is a windbreaker, and it's got the Cruising Alaska. Ah, crap. Cruising Alaska 25 embroidered on
Oh
it.
wow!
Yeah.
What do people think about that?
How much is it?
Uh,
That's
I
the
have-
first question out of my mouth.
yeah, I also have black. So I did gray and black. Let's see here.
What did we name the calf?
You haven't yet, have you?
Well, no, that calf actually has a name.
The one, the last one that was just
The last
going
one
on.
that you guys have seen.
Oh,
There's,
no, I'm talking about-
it's not the last calf.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
So the next calf that came, it has a name, and Joey named it.
So the
And
last one you're talking about the last one you just told us a story about,
the one that was running.
where the mama was acting kind of crazy.
Yes, yeah, that calf.
Oh,
has
that's
a
an
name.
easy name. It's Johnny Come Lately because
No.
we're late. So I'd name it Johnny Come Lately.
No, it's a female. It's a heifer. So
Okay, well, I know a female Johnny.
it's
I do.
it's got a name, Jesse. Let me tell you what it is.
J-O-N-N-I-E, Johnny.
It's got a name.
Name.
It's Gingy.
Christine,
Oh.
I'm trying.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to
Is
get
that
the
what he
price
ended
out.
up?
They just won't let me talk.
That's what Joey named it. Joey named it Gingy.
Oh, she's going to be a ball of trouble. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, if it's Gin, you in trouble.
Yeah.
Gingy.
Gingy.
Oh, Gingy. Okay.
Gingy.
Oh.
It's gonna be the most chattiest one you got.
Yeah, no, Patty will not shut up. Okay, just saying. Every video I started to do, here's Patty. I'm like, Patty, you got to be quiet so I can film.
Elmer will let us pet him. Me and Christine.
Oh, he's
Elmer's a
so
good boy.
sweet.
Yeah, we
Oh,
just walked
Elmer?
up to him yesterday and was just petting him. Yeah.
Who
That's
came
the
up
one
with that? Had to be a ginger name.
Yeah, that's my dad's name. Megan
Okay.
named that one. And then the female that we got to name is named Peaches because
Peaches.
Georgia Peaches, you know.
Elmer's my favorite now. He's sweet. He looks like a
Mine
Brandon.
too. Oh my gosh.
The thing is he won't quit eating in the wrong place.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about,
He's in the
right?
danger zone.
He's always in the danger zone, and he
found
always
the
looks
video.
like it.
I found
So-
the video where I named them.
Oh,
and
good.
Where you said something about that. So I am going to hashtag Gingy won't shut up. I am going to smack you, Jesse, the next time I see you.
Hey, who got in on my account? Who got in on?
I did name one. BNS Odyssey. I did name one. I named one Peaches, and then Megan named the other one
Cream.
Elmer after my dad.
Oh, Peaches and
Then
Cream.
Joey named the next one.
Yeah, I would have went peaches and cream myself, but
Yeah. Well, we had kind of thought about that, and then, anyways, and then we had
You could've
also
named the
thought
black
about
calf cream.
the the
You
other
know,
one.
the best ice cream is made with the best cream.
Yeah.
So,
true.
You know, cream is it's high dollar. That's top notch.
Okay, Christine is going to get mad at me if I don't tell her a price. So
Now we want to know that.
it's looking about $45 delivered, Christine. And
Decent for a windbreaker.
well,
for a nice windbreaker.
it's a windbreaker. I'm gonna order. I'll take all the charges on myself for like the setup and then all that stuff. I might check with my lady over here because I finally got the high resolution. This right here, so I can order the patch and I can do them myself. We don't have to order them through anybody else anymore. And
You're going to be so busy. I would give it the bonfire or spring or something like that. That's what Christine and Johnny did for the meetup.
yeah, but you know what? You know what, Ginger?
What's that?
That's what I do now.
Oh, that's true.
I've
Yeah,
got-
but
I've got my whole setup. This is
Oh,
what
wow.
I do.
He makes that stuff.
I
Nice.
make all that stuff now.
oh, nice.
So,
I
but
don't want
this
to
here,
watch
I'm not making a cent off of because people are having to pay. You know, Jesse and I said that right from the get-go. The merch, nobody's making nothing. And whatever we made on selling this, that went to the first giveaway.
Yeah.
So we've made nothing off of it.
Mm-hmm.
We just wanted to make sure that the costs were covered.
Yeah.
So, you know, everything that, you know, like Jesse and I said, people are paying a lot of money to go with us. So we're not out to make a cent off of anybody.
Yeah. No, that was.
They can buy Jesse and I a drink on the ship.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Considering it's free booze.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Find a cool jacket that makes me look skinny, Christine said.
Well, I
That
can
would
get
be
a
like
drawstring.
any jacket.
Okay, Christine, I could blow through you. You don't need to worry about making you look skinny, girl. Now,
Did you read my
on the other
hashtag?
hand,
Hashtag
on
Jesse
the other
is
hand,
the
well,
shy
they're,
one.
you know,
He didn't hear you. Read it again, Johnny.
Hashtag Jesse is the shy one. Yeah.
Right?
Jesse Calf is still, getting better. I mean, I can get in the same vicinity of Jesse Calf now, but
you could
so
stay
yet
in
if I
the
stop
same
and look, if I stop and purposely look at him, he's
Uh-huh.
like, "Uh-oh, this ain't
Yeah.
good." And he's out.
Yeah. He said, "Nope, that man's coming for me. I'm out. Y'all take it first."
Listen,
You know, since we've gotten home, Megan has told us, well, kind of before, that she has not seen the piglets, the two that are left, the two little boys that are left. She has not seen them nursing on Daisy. They are leaving her alone. They're eating their own food. Nobody's fighting. Because they had all of them to compete against. Every man for himself at the food bowl. And so now that there's just Daisy and the two little boys, they're actually doing very well. I'm not keeping them. Don't think I'm going down that road. They are out of here.
Yeah, I can see it. Ginger's going to keep them.
No. Mm-mm-mm.
Joey,
Nope,
Joey, is it okay if we keep the two?
No,
Joey?
because
That would be Joey saying it. I
yeah,
can see Joey saying it.
yes.
Let's just keep them.
Like
They're doing
Johnny,
good.
I'm kind of the one that goes out, and well, the girls have been a big help since they've been here, as far as getting everybody fed and all that stuff, and nobody has escaped.
Oh,
And
cool.
one of these is one of the escape artists that kept escaping before. So, I mean, I think they're all pretty happy together, but yeah, I'm ready to be done with this for a while. So, yeah.
So when do the girls go, Ginger?
Not until, well, they could be called as soon as July, but August is the official date.
Okay, so you still have, still have a good amount of time with them. Good.
Yes. Yes.
So when do you guys get your cattle?
Johnny, we have no fence. We would be like you, only more stressed.
You'd be
'cause
like
you gotta
us.
build a bigger pool.
It'd be like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Just get them trained to one hot wire. That's all you got to worry about.
Yeah.
Have you seen our pool?
It's got to be a little bit more than they got to have a place to go. They need some water. Water is a commodity here on the off-grid homestead. Thank you,
Oh,
Charles.
that's
I'm
true,
glad you
too,
let me
yeah.
know.
That's true. You're gonna
That,
have to.
I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot that you don't have a well. So yeah, no, that would be that would cost it would cost you a lot of money going for water all the time.
You guys have any ponds on that place or anything?
No, we have a very small creek, but in the heat of the summer, it will dry up completely. And to get down there, I mean, the creek at some points drops so steep and then it's so thin. If they got down there, I can see them getting stuck.
Yeah.
Cows are kind of like pigs. I know they're not the smartest people and or animals on the planet. So.
Oh, there you go, Jin.
Yes, thank
Charles.
you, Charles.
Charles
I had
got
sent
your
it
email.
once, and then it's kicked it back to me and said it can't be sent. So then I sent it from a different email address. So I'm glad you got it. Thank you, thank
Awesome.
you. Yes.
So, but yeah, that's the thing, making sure you have, water is huge for that type of thing. And, you guys are, not only are you hauling water for yourselves, but you're hauling water for every animal that you have there on the farm. So having the pigs that's a lot of water.
Yeah. Now we have used a lot of rainwater for the pigs and the chickens, and we put some. Excuse me. We put some. What is
It's
the
the bat phone.
The bat phone. Hold on.
And vinegar.
Southside Mortuary. Some go to heaven. Some go to hello.
He is so silly. What is that? It's not honey vinegar. It's oh my gosh! Come on, somebody help me. What's the vinegar?
You're talking about the
apple cider.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yes, apple cider vinegar. We put some of that in their water too, which that helps. That's like a natural dewormer. Right. So we put apple cider vinegar in their water.
Will that kill like? I wonder if that'll kill mosquito larvae and all that kind of stuff. Would that work for that? Like if you put it in your rainwater barrel?
I'm not sure if it would. Yeah, I don't know.
So Butler's saying the USDA can help with well. I know they're signed up for a well. Is it through the USDA that you guys are signed up, or you guys just signed up with them?
Yeah, just a company.
See, the USDA wasn't going to help us with a well, so
yeah,
really,
no, we get no help. So we want to do something, we just got to do it.
Yeah, that's kind of the way we are, because I don't want the electric company up here. We don't have electric, so yeah. And then when they said something about registering your gardens through the USDA, oh yeah, that was like 6 months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
register your garden. Yeah, right. I'm going to do that.
And they'd be shared gardens. No, nobody's going to come walking up on my property picking my. Oh, guess what? I got a patty pan that's about this big. It's come out with its first 2 true leaves. So the plant is starting. I actually planted a seed that is germinated and coming up. It's one of the first times I've done that this year. I mean, I have got to get on my seeds.
Mm-hmm. Jerry, we've never, ever used any of that stuff.
Yeah.
The NRCS, USDA.
Because they want to come back on you later
on.
I
mean, it's all, there's always these stipulations and they want to do this and that. And you got, we just do what we want. Same thing with solar panels. We do what we want to do when we want to do it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with solar panels. They want to, they want to give you a kickback on the solar panels if you'll sign up for this program, and they'll give you some. And but then they got stake. Then they got a stake here, and they act like they own it. So I'm like, no, we'll get what we can get when we can get it.
Yeah, that's the way we are. If we
that's crazy that they would. How can they even? My God, and I thought Sparkle Socks was a wingnut.
Yeah, we got.
I'm sorry, but somebody comes in and touches my gardens in my backyard, they're not going to walk out of here.
Yeah,
and that's in Canada.
We got a couple of wingnuts over here, Scott, and a couple of washers to go with them.
They're trying to do that. They're trying to do that ID program on the cattle now, where you have to put a metal tag ID on every cow, and if you don't have the ID in the on the cow, you can't sell it at the sale barn or anything like that. You can't take it. You can't take it to a processing plant and have it processed unless that's in place. That's a new thing that they're trying. It's a new it's a new one of those things, and they say it's to track cattle and diseases and numbers.
Always going to be under the guise of
It's always
other,
starts off like that.
right.
But what it is to stop the small hobby farm rancher.
Mm-hmm.
Is to try to make it to where you can't just grow your own beef and have it and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't go through, but there's a big push for that.
Yeah. Yes, I do, Christine.
Because they want you to get out of the cattle business unless you follow their rules.
Yeah,
Well,
they would yeah they want to make,
want us to get rid of cows because they fart.
Well, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is, how can you sell lab grown meat to everybody if they have the wherewithal to raise some cattle,
yeah,
and actually have enough meat left over for maybe some of their neighbors or family or something like that.
They don't want us to eat meat. They want us to eat tofu.
They want us to eat, yes, that stuff that they grow in labs, and they eat the bug and stuff like that.
Well, they can keep you healthy that way, right? They can put your vitamins and minerals. Well, I'll take mine.
Whatever they want in it, that
Exactly.
they want you to have inside of you, right?
Yeah.
I don't trust some farmers, let alone the government, to be putting stuff in my food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And the one that the one we're getting ready to process has absolutely nothing in it, no hormones, no. Yep. I mean, this is the most natural beef. Is just he's never had a vaccine. He's never had an antibiotic in him ever. So, yeah, Jesse is quiet because he's probably still muted.
I'm listening.
No, he's listening.
Soylent Green. Yeah, I remember that. The old Charlton Heston movie.
See, he sent me a message and he said, I can't get a word in with Jin, so I'm just going to sit here and look pretty.
No, I didn't say
look pretty, huh?
I did not say no. I just say, I'll say it to her face right here, Ginger.
Yeah, he probably would.
Zip it.
Zip it, sister.
No,
Zip
it.
He's still tired, Christine.
Christine, I'm I'm trying to tell you guys, y'all don't believe me.
Is my microphone on? Yeah, if you're close enough to this monitor, it is.
You know what, Christine? I probably would eat bugs over tofu.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of bugs. I'm really not.
Yeah, but I ain't no.
I know people will
process.
People will always tell you these stories about chocolate covered grasshoppers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've tried one. They're crispy.
Yeah, but see, you're mostly just eating chocolate.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's kind of like those. I mean, just imagine eating those. What are those things that we fed the chickens? The mealworm.
Yes.
Mealworm.
Yes.
The
fly larva.
Yeah, the fly larva. And they're talking about that being part of, what you would eat is these mealworm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But again, they can get that's how they're going to get protein in India.
Johnny, you saw that story. I think I sent it to you about the guy who wants to make meat out of human feces.
Yes,
they want to make meat out of human.
Make meat out of human. Yeah.
I'm going to be like Christine. You know how Christine is whenever.
Didn't I send you that one where you can actually make up to $50,000 selling your poo?
I'm telling you, they're trying to chemical ingest everyone with all kind of man-made products.
Oh my goodness.
That's cannibalism.
That's just gross.
Amen, Christine.
That is a sin.
That's kind of bull.
Yeah.
Can of
Kind of
bull.
bullism.
I'd rather
Bull.
eat a can of bull.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gross. I'm trying to find it, sister.
Yeah, no, it's just absolutely crazy that the mentality of city folk. I gotta say it, because anybody in their right mind that lives out where we do that thinks like that, they need to go back to the city.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm still, it's just like those eggs that, we have. And the difference between, and we were talking about that earlier, the difference between farm fresh and store bought. You got to realize, those eggs that come from the store bought, they have 30 days to collect those eggs. That's from the chickens. They have 30 days to collect them. Then they have 30 days after that to package those eggs. And then the date starts from there. So so you got 2-month-old eggs before it ever even gets to the store.
8 weeks before it even leaves the processing plant.
Yeah.
So,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No.
right.
I'd rather a nugget come out of chicken and I eat it the same day.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's fresh.
Or close to.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Within a week.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, there really isn't. And we were talking about that earlier. And more people come in. But if you ever, just like Jesse said and Lisa, if you ever get the chance to eat a farm fresh egg, you won't want any of that. I mean, it's kind of like Megan. Now she doesn't want to buy pre-boiled, pre-plucked, whatever, pre-shelled.
So Megan just goes through the back, and you're throwing her under the bus.
But is Megan there?
Yeah,
she
just
walked behind.
Oh, okay. Yep. Hey, Megan.
Hey, Megan, we missed you.
My ears are ringing, Johnny.
I was talking about you. I absolutely was. You didn't catch any fish?
No.
I said we fed the fish very well.
They got some snacks.
They ate well.
How'd they get your bait? How did they get it?
It slid right off the charcuterie board.
Oh, they just nibbled it off?
They made one on a rock, a charcuterie board at the bottom of the lake.
Oh.
Yeah, what were the little things? We had little things that we put on them. Crabby.
Oh, crabby something. They had some scent to them. They really started going after those.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were.
What kind of fish were you after?
Anything that wasn't going to eat me.
The Carter's Lake has everything. They have crappie, they have bass, they have there's catfish.
That's the first time I've ever heard them called crappie.
Crappie.
South.
You mean crappie?
Crappie, yes. We call them crappie in the South, but because they're
Next
crappie.
thing
fish,
she's going to be calling them crappie.
No, we call them crappie in the South.
No, crappie fish is probably way better than bass. It's probably the best fish you can eat.
Crappie is really good. It's a really light white meat.
Yeah. Well, that whatever would bite the hook is kind of what we were fishing.
Y'all have any trout in there?
That I don't know. I don't know that we've caught any of but Joey and I have gone in one day and caught like 4 different fish. We got a bluegill one time. 2 catfish, a couple of crappies, and a bass, like all in the same day. So it depends on where you are in the lake. You can hit just about anything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a big lake. It's like 360 acres of lake, and then it has little inlets, and then you come back out to the main part, and you can go off in this direction. You could get lost on that lake quite quick.
So do you guys have sand bass and stuff in that lake? That's just,
I don't know.
They probably
Yeah.
have rock bass. If there's any rock.
Yeah, I am not sure, to be honest with you.
Listen, I
Yeah,
feel
I think
like
that if you watch,
survival of the fittest. That's it.
Whatever
Half
you
my
get.
rod was in the lake at one point, and I said, you know what?
It was kind of a snap and it flew off.
Oh,
The only thing that was holding the second part of the rod was the actual fishing line.
So I had to reel it all back in, put it back together, and I was like, all right, well, should I just call it now? Huh?
call it now. So y'all held the homestead down while they came to Oklahoma and
They did.
took care
They
of all the
did.
critters and the dogs.
We decided this life is for us.
This life is for us, yeah.
Yes.
Green Acres is.
Yes, that's it.
And no loose animals while they were gone. So
Yeah,
I
was
was
telling
telling
him
on that one.
I was telling him that the two little boys that are left, they did real good. They haven't
They got nice and
escaped.
fat.
Yeah, they haven't escaped. They stopped nursing off their mom pretty much.
Wow.
So yeah.
These out here, I tell you what, they love
Food.
They love food. Food.
They do.
They love food. Every
They
time
love
they
your
go outside,
leftovers.
every time they go outside, they run to the front of the pen,
Oh,
hoping I'm walking over there with something to give them.
I bet. Yes.
And now the chickens are, used to, we always walked straight to the chicken pen and gave them all that stuff.
Mhm.
But now we're giving them the pens, and the chickens are standing over there like, what the heck, man?
We become second-class citizens over here in the chicken pen.
Well, so now the chickens will appreciate when they get something. So, okay, we better eat it because they're going to give it to the pig.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just
like,
no fish and no chocolate. Those are the two things I do not give any of the pigs: fish and chocolate.
The chickens are new.
what does chocolate do to the pigs?
It'll do that to any animals. It will make them deathly sick. Chocolate could kill a dog.
Especially dogs. Oh.
Yeah. So it's not good for any animal. So they don't get any chocolate at
That's
all.
why I never give Lisa chocolate. Never. I don't want her getting sick, throwing
You're
up
so
all over
mean.
the place.
Yep. I fed Gordon some chocolate donuts.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make him sick?
No.
Well, they got a pretty big stomach. Wait, they have two stomachs, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe it wouldn't bother them, but we didn't. Yeah, we don't give them any chocolate.
No, I had some donuts. You know how you buy those little packs of donuts?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was driving down the road and they were in my lap. 3 of them, my package, it fell on the floor and I picked it up and it had 3 donuts with dirt all over them. And I said, I ain't. So I thought I was going to throw them out, and I thought, no, I'm see if Gordon wants them. He did.
Oh, nice. That's so sweet. Now he's got some spunk in him too.
Oh, he does. He's got a lot of spunk in him. He does. And yeah, I'm gonna have a Joey moment, I'm sure.
Oh, probably. But that's okay. You'll push through it. I know you will.
Oh, I will. Absolutely. Christine might not, but I will. But anyway.
Well, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I have a collaboration video I have to make, so I need to get it set up. Well, I got part of it set up. I just need to get it finished up and put together. So I'm going to let you guys go. It was nice to talk to everybody today, all the family. So we love you. Bye, everybody in chat. We'll see you tonight on Homestead Hangout.
Good to see you,
right?
Jen.
Yep. Absolutely. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
The Homestead Hangouts tonight again already? Wow. Where'd the week
I know,
go?
eh?
I know. It just seems like yesterday, and we had Brian on here at the Gavineyard farmhouse out here. He was live out here on the week ago, and then last night he was back home on live. And Yeah, it just seems like it was just yesterday when we were doing it, really. I mean, I don't know where the last week has gone. And Jesse and Lisa, what did it take y'all, a couple of days to get back again?
We took our time though. We stopped in Durant. We stayed at the KOA there on the way there, and we stayed on the way. That's a really nice KOA place.
So, how did Miss Lisa do at the casino?
She did well. She went in with she went in with 1,000 and she came back with 1,001.
Ooh, 1,001.
So she played all night. She played all night.
An evening of fun, and you make a buck at a casino.
100, yeah, she came back. Yeah,
That's
so
a win, folks.
That was that. There goes all my gas money.
Well, she made you gas money.
She did.
She wouldn't have got far on a gallon.
My last fill up.
Yeah.
Made a buck.
No, but no, Durant is a very nice little town. You know, it doesn't look that big, but I guess it's because it's so spread out. I guess with the hotel staff that work around there or live around there, and we went over there just to go get something to eat, and it's very nice hotel.
So I see you were able to meet up with like Monica and them.
Oh yeah, we met with. Well, we saw them at the meetup. I mean, at the Tinker as well, and got to sit with them for a little while, and talk with them. And then we happened to be leaving. We left Monday morning, and we're on our way back, and they had just left the same right like 20 minutes after us, so they were right behind us, heading in our direction. So we decided to meet at Chick-fil-A there in Muskogee. No, McAllister. And so yeah, it was fun meeting with them, and got to meet all their man. You got kids. They were coming out there. I thought it was a high school reunion or something. It was kids everywhere.
It was like a clown car.
I'm gonna start calling her Fertile Turtle because she got kids everywhere. They were just coming out the woodwork. But
and that wasn't all of them.
I know, and it wasn't even all of them, but it's like, well, wow, you're a Bland. How many Blands you got here?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was fun meeting with them. And I tell you what, that Eric, he's a joker, but man, the guy's got a heart of gold. I mean, the guy will give you the shirt off his back. I mean, so will Monica.
The whole family is, even the kids. I know, meeting the kids there last year. You know, awesome kids also.
Yep.
You know, very polite.
Got to meet her favorite daughter-in-law too. Her favorite.
No way.
She's only got one, but that's her favorite.
Well, she's about to have two, though, I think.
Well, right now this one's her favorite.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we wished we could have had more time with them. It was Saturday afternoon before they got there, and we didn't get as much. We didn't get to visit as much with folks as we really wanted to, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they came, and hopefully next year she won't have something like that going on the night before, and they can come on. And Julie and Randy were there, you know, like the whole time. You know, they were there for the whole weekend. They were very helpful, and you know, always wanting to help and stuff like that. And we appreciate everybody that came.
Yeah.
Jerry Butler was there. He had his
Jerry and Susan,
lives going. Yeah,
he was there the whole time.
Had that lives going. I mean, there's a lot of live. I mean, you
the one that I got to meet that I would have never thought they were who they were, and that was the Masons, Tim and Dana Mason.
Yep, Tim and Dana.
And in fact, what night was it? I think it was Friday night that we went out to eat. That you guys didn't go.
No, that would be Saturday night when you
Saturday night. So we went out to eat Saturday night Mexican food, and Tim Mason and his wife Dana, they conspired against me and Dale. So we were out there at the Mexican restaurant. There's a couple of shorts out there, but they conspired, and we got, you know, they gave some big sombrero out there. Happy birthday!
Sombrero.
The big sombrero.
Jesse's sitting there doing one of these, and then all of a sudden
she takes my glasses off. I'm thinking she's taking my glass off to adjust the hat or something. No, and all of a sudden, I had a pie in the eye. It was like, oh my God. It's like, oh, it was in my
Julie-
eye. It was up my nostrils. It was all in my beard. I was like, oh my God.
Well, I was
you
talking
can't
to
get
him
mad.
the next day, Johnny, and I'm like, you didn't see Dale get that? No. But
Dale got it
apparently,
too.
the way
Dale-
he was
but he
sitting
was
at
like-
the table, he
he was
couldn't
like-
see Dale.
But I couldn't see him because he was like 5 people down on the left, and they were getting him same time they got me. It's like they did it in concert. I know they did.
Oh, they got Dale probably about 10, 15 seconds before you.
Yeah, so I didn't even have
And-
I was over dancing happy birthday. I was having a good old time. All of a sudden my glasses come up and
Yeah, it's hilarious. And Julie's probably got the best one. Heard that?
yeah, because she was right across from me.
Well, that's it. And you can tell because Julie was laughing and she got a belly laugh going on because the camera started doing this.
Yeah, she was laughing. Her and MT Homestead's got a short on it too. If y'all want to go see it. But,
Yes, that's right.
oh, they
Terry
nailed
did
me.
one
They
up.
nailed me good. But no, Tim Mason. Tim doesn't speak very much. He's actually the silent one. But Dana, they are awesome. Neil and Beth. Did you get to talk to Neil and Beth?
Yep.
Neil and Beth. I mean, you hardly ever see much of them, but they're always in everybody's lives supporting them.
Yeah.
Dink and Tank are some more awesome supporters that we got to see again.
Neil wore on one day. He wore his. He's got a smaller version of my hat.
Yeah, he
wore
had the gambler one. He had his like the gambler hat.
Yeah, he wore one of those up there and stuff like that. Yeah, their little easy up pop up thing. It kind of had some problems on the Friday night with the rain. The rain got caught up in the canopy of it, and it actually broke it in 4 or 5 places. We had to tape it all together. Still used it all weekend, but we taped it all up and everything else. And I think whenever they left, I think they just kind of, I ain't sure if they threw away the frame of that thing or if they took it with them. But
I saw Sean folding it up together, from Let's Trade Paint. I saw him kind of putting it together. So maybe he fixed it. I don't know.
Yeah. Christine, that's right. We were doing our live Saturday night and we couldn't go.
No.
Yeah.
And actually, you were making fun of the Mexican restaurant.
Well, yeah. I think Christine, she was having a lot of fun with that. It's a Tex-Mex restaurant is what we call that.
So we also got to go to Jose's, the famous Jose's.
Famous.
And I got
way.
The famous chicken dinner. Yeah, that was like the first day or something.
You took them to
What
Jose's?
did you think about the what did you think of the chicken?
I ate every drop. It was.
You did not. You didn't eat the pepper.
I ate half of the pepper, Johnny. So I didn't eat the whole thing, but I ate half of it. No, but the chicken that you said I said, which is the one Johnny gets? He gets the chicken. Okay, well I want that one. And then you didn't. You got something different.
No, I didn't. I got the same exact thing.
Okay.
I got the chicken plate.
You remember I had a picture of Monica.
Yeah.
And put it out. Well, I've got a new victim now.
A new victim.
Meet Tara.
Well, wait a minute. Monica can't get away that easy.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny kept that one.
I didn't keep the one you're talking about.
Hey,
But,
Virginia.
Yeah, Monica, she
I don't know if that's still up on my community page or not.
Oh, Neil's in the house.
Yeah, Neil's been here. I think Beth's here somewhere too.
They've been awfully quiet. Oh yeah.
It's even got your comment down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even got my comment.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, nobody can sport a denture, whatever you want to call that thing, better than Monica.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. I couldn't
Adventure device.
understand her.
she was hilarious. But yeah, no, Tara, I had to do that. You know, poor Tara. I love Tara to death, but you know, I'm like, soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, I'm the man of the. If you make a
That
funny
must be a
face on a video, I'll get
That's
you.
a video capture, isn't it?
Yeah.
When she's walking. Okay.
She was talking to Jerry and Susan, and she said something that she maybe not should have.
Oh.
And then she went, whenever she realized that the camera that was live was right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't hear what she said.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
You just, whenever you go to a live, or not to a live, whenever you go to a YouTube meetup, guys, and this is anybody out there in the chat, anytime you go to a YouTube meetup, just expect that there's a camera on you, recording you, getting what you're saying, and all that kind of stuff at all times. If you do that, you'll be good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like Jesse and I said on the cruise, we are going to request that, you know, if you want to put on a YouTube, film a YouTuber, that's fine. But there's a lot of people going that don't want their face on.
Yeah,
on the internet for one reason or another, and out of respect, you know, like even the meet and greet that we have planned, we plan on streaming it for the folks that won't be there, but we're going to strategically set up one of the GoPros so that if you don't want your face on, then stay behind the GoPro.
Well, I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to hop because I still haven't gone and fed the cows, and I got to get down there, feed the cows, get back, and get.
I hear you.
Get ready for our live. So I'm going to have to bounce, but it's been fun being on here. You've
are, Christine.
3 hours, and it's been fun. So,
yes. But hours are going. Well, thank you, John.
Yes.
Good seeing you again.
Don't forget, tune in to Homestead Hangout tonight.
5 Central.
5 Central.
5 Central time. That's the start of it. See you guys later.
My Wild Home tonight is doing their flag naming ceremony.
Yes. So My Wild Home at 7 p.m. They have 12 flags. So let me go ahead and say that you still got time to go vote. Go to My Wild Home. There's a link there to go vote for these flags.
Vote for number 1, folks.
Or number 8. Number 1 or number 8. I'm just saying. I know the guy that put those in.
I know a guy.
I know a guy. You know, and if you don't vote for number 1 or number 8, just remember,
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. Just saying. Yeah. All right, Scott. Well,
yes. Well,
3 hours.
It is over 3 hours, and you know we've kept a lot of people on here for 3 hours. We haven't went under 20 the whole time, so we haven't done one of these in quite a while, and I've had quite an upsetting and emotional week, so this was a good stress reliever for me.
Yep.
So I appreciate everybody sending love and whatever. And tomorrow's going to be a rough day, so keep us in your prayers.
Yep. So remember, 5 o'clock the Gillums go start. After that, it's White Rock Homestead at 6.
Yep.
At 7 is Not for Nothing Homestead. At 8, it's going to be 9 Acre Family Farm. So y'all go check them out. And also at 7 o'clock tonight is the flag, whatever you call it. They're going to announce the flag that won, because it's a $250 prize, folks. It's not just a flag. They're going to fly this flag on their island as their like your state flag, their island flag. So the one whoever wins is going to have the honor of the very first state flag or island flag, if you will.
Yeah, and don't forget Monica and Eric are on at 9.
They're on at 9, right? 8 Central. And
8 Central, 9 Eastern.
I think Making It Home is on tonight, right? Let me make sure. I think they're on tonight. Is it tonight
Making
Thursday?
it home. No,
Yeah.
they follow me on Fridays.
Is that on Friday? You on Fridays? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
knew
on
they were,
Fridays.
okay. I knew they were this week, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they're on Fridays. Okay, so they're tomorrow.
So
They're Friday night.
Friday's going to be a little mixed up. Brenda's back. Jan is going to go a little bit longer because they're going to talk about their meetup coming up, and then Lauren and Joel are going to come on a little bit early. They're going to eat up my time. I will be at my uncle's wake, so yeah, I can't go
Sorry to hear
live.
about your family or your uncle.
That's it.
No, it's just
30
somebody
minutes
else.
after I heard that we had to put down our fur baby tomorrow, not 30 minutes later, I found out that my my uncle had passed.
Yeah.
And I woke up yesterday morning to Dad having a stroke. So it's been a hell of a week.
Right.
But it Molly, she
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean it's one
13 for a lab is pretty old.
Oh yeah. But if she doesn't have a quality of life, I mean,
No.
especially if she's got respiratory issues, that's the hardest.
I was up with her. Yeah,
when
I was up with her.
When you feel like you're drowning and you can't get enough air, that's got to feel really bad. So,
well, that's it. You even think yourself, you can't, you've got a bad cold and you have a hard time breathing, like she sits there like last night, it's almost like a cough, but she can't get her breath. And from about 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock this morning, I was with Molly. Her bed's right beside my bed. And just trying to get her settled down. And they have her on a lot of prednisone right now and a codeine cough syrup. And that seems to be
just trying to make
away some of the pain and whatever. So
comfortable.
Yeah, she's not in pain in any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But so of course our house has been, because all my kids and my kids are all their friends, my adopted children, I call them, they grew up with Molly. From small kids to, they were, well, I guess Kyle would have been under 10 whenever we got Molly. And yeah, so we, it's going to be a rough day tomorrow, but a buddy of mine came over today. I was going to try to dig the hole, but with my spine, there's no way I can do it. So a buddy of mine came over today with his little tractor and
wow.
Got that looked after for me. So yeah. Prayers for tomorrow. And then, my uncle, we're closing the casket tomorrow night and then funeral Saturday. So I should be back for don't forget, Jesse and Lisa go live 5 o'clock Central on Saturday. And
it'll be a doozy. We got a couple of surprises lined up.
Oh, all you got to do is go watch his channel and you'll know one surprise.
Yeah.
I will be putting my name in for that one. I can't believe the price. Whenever Lisa said the price, I just about fell off my chair. That is crazy. Mind you, if it's a good fruitcake, like,
they're expensive, but you know what? They are they're the freshest and the best. I'm telling you, they ship around the world. They're number one. They've been in business for 125 years. Same family.
That's amazing.
Same
family, 125 years.
Wow. Making the same fruitcake. I mean, they've had branched off and made other varieties now, but the fruitcake, the original fruitcake, 125 years.
Wow.
And it is good.
Yeah. I know Sunday, I'm possibly going to do a video on Sunday. I'm thinking I may try to make myself an old-fashioned coffee cake. And if you
Yeah, and
don't
it's
know
not
what that is, I thought about that this week. I'm like, I got thinking of old times or whatever. And my aunt, who's passed away many years ago,
Mhm.
It's her husband that just passed. And she used to make a coffee cake every single weekend. Saturday morning, we'd have fresh butter and coffee cake. Oh my. Scott McCarthy. Oh no.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Wanda. We will keep.
Wanda.
We'll keep Bennett and or the family in prayer, and we'll make sure we lift them up. But also,
Absolutely.
Don't forget Charles. He does have a GoFundMe. If you guys can donate, great. If not, he does, and he has said he would really appreciate prayers because he's going through this last stages, and we'd love to have him around much longer. But
Absolutely.
prayers are always welcome. If not, you can help
He's
out
like,
with GoFundMe.
Charles is just like an uncle that I never had as an uncle, but
Right.
that's the way he treated me. So
Hey, good
Noreen
morning.
Homestead, holy
Noreen.
rattle it!
What's up, Cato? How you doing?
Glad to see you, buddy. We many people have been asking about you lately.
Yeah,
how you were doing?
I figured they immediately left Norway and went to Greenland or something.
No, or Siberia.
Hadn't seen, or Siberia, or
Yeah.
Hong Kong, somewhere else. We hadn't seen nothing, no hide, no hair of them.
I know. So. He like dropped. He took his puppy and he dropped right off the face of the earth.
No, I'm sure they're doing well. They probably, they just moved in less than a year ago. They moved into this new property in Norway. So I know all the how hectic it is, transitioning into a new place. Plus, you're trying to make it livable, and all that. And YouTube probably is not the first thing on your mind when you're trying to do something. So we fully understand, Cato. But hope you're enjoying a new homestead.
Our day is his night, right? Like there's a time change. So like right now, I know it's either really early in the morning or in the middle of the night.
It's probably middle of the night.
If I'm not mistaken, he was very busy at work.
Yeah.
If I think I remember him saying one time that, he was going to be, I'm right here, been busy time with work. There you go. Spring, trying to get the planting done. We got you, brother. So it's 9:00 there.
Yeah, so they just finished their daily chores and probably just finished eating dinner.
Yeah.
So they're winding down.
Yeah.
All right, Scott. Well, I'm gonna let you go, man. Everybody in the chat. Hope to see you guys tonight on one of the lives tonight or tomorrow. And remember, Shenanigan Friday this way. Shenanigan Friday.
But it won't be this week.
It won't.
It'll be next week.
Yeah.
And also pray for our brother Josh, Sherman Family Farms. He's in the chat.
Yes.
He did take a direct hit. His town is pretty much gone.
Did you make mention about what's going on with him before I came in? Because I came in like 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I had said about Josh taking a direct hit. And Josh, I was so happy to hear that you found your dog.
Right. And I think they found one of their cats.
They found the puppy under the shed or something.
Yeah,
just
probably,
a blessing.
Probably freaked out. Yeah.
Wow. And if you haven't went and seen the devastation that Josh has to now, Josh still has a home. It may not have a full roof, but he's got a home.
And so if you'd like to help donate to his cause, he's got links on his about page. Yes. And also, if you do want to Zelle money to him because you don't trust any of them other ones, you can Zelle money to him via Lisa, my wife, and we'll make sure he gets that money. But it's 832-439-8500. That's 832-439-8500, and we will make sure people have already sent via Zelle, and we'll make sure he gets that money.
And he said that he is going live for an update tomorrow. No, Saturday. But folks, if you're in there and you feel blessed to give, please don't do it via YouTube. Josh doesn't need to give YouTube 55% of his money. He needs the 100% right now to try to rebuild their home.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So anyway,
he's a brother, and we're praying for you, brother. We love you, and keep your family safe. And I know things have been tough. You've got to work to be able to fix things. And we're behind you, brother. I just wish I was a little closer, I could at least do a little bit of something for him, but I'm not. But anyways, all right, folks, you guys take over. We're over 3 hours now, so take care. God bless, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Adios.
Total.